Oh, welcome back to, if anyone's going back to my stream. I am so sorry about the interruption. Unfortunately, my internet had to flake out on me during the stream. But it's back, and I'll be tuning back into AF's Twitch stream just a minute, and we'll be coming back to Autcraft in just a minute. So just hang tight, peeps. I'm sorry about this.
School, finish high school, get a job, go to college. We've seen some go from high school to getting married. Like,
Oh wow.
yeah, it's.
Oh yeah, I think Grinup was one that got married
Yeah.
while being on Notcraft.
We had one player who joined in 2013, nervous about starting high school. I remember many talks with that player. And they came back last Christmas to say thank you because they're in college and just got their dream job at Lego HQ. So,
Wow.
like, how much happens in 7 years? And they came back to say thanks because they believe that it's their experience on Outcraft, learning how to make friends and socialize and work together with people and stuff that helped them to get there. So, yeah.
My best memory is. Well, that's hard to say because I have so many good memories here, but I think it's from in the beginning. A talk I had with UAF when I just joined the server. I wasn't feeling well at all. I was really struggling in life. And it was the first time I ever opened up to anyone. Just because I felt safe here.
Yeah.
And it really helped me. And thanks to that, and thanks to Outcraft, I'm still alive today. And I think that's the best memory anyone can have, the saving of your life.
Yeah, absolutely. And not only are you still alive, but now you're doing the exact same thing for other people. You're an admin.
Yeah, and I love it because it really gives me purpose in life too.
It's pretty awesome.
Yeah, and something that, for me at least, like being part of a staff team is like it's like a job, and it does help with like when you get older and you do want to go and have a job. It's training for that, like being around a more like job environment.
Yeah,
I
I
can
can totally confirm this because I think I got my internship at a huge company just because I mentioned Autcraft and what I did there.
Mm-hmm. And we've heard that from a lot of people too. And I've actually even written reference letters for some people going off to get their first job because this is a volunteer job. It's literally like it's a volunteer position, a job, and it does. I mean, it doesn't pay. It is volunteer, but it does come with responsibilities and tasks, and it's a big community. It's a big responsibility. So it does transfer to the real world when you go off to get real work.
I mean, the server's definitely helped me out a lot.
See something? Is there like a sign that says to stay behind this line or something? I can't move to go look. They're like.
I remember how incredibly supportive and accepting everyone was when I came out in June. I never experienced anything like that before.
Oh yeah. And then Buick Bunty, don't let him play again, please.
Okay.
And then
Blue, what game are you at?
Next. Okay.
Blue.
What's that?
What game are you at?
I'm
what game are you
at
The claw machine. While I try to fix
Oh,
what.
okay.
The Fox claw machine, yeah.
actually APL. Are you available to help for a minute? I need to actually mute for a few minutes.
Sure.
Do you know how to run this machine? This game?
Not really.
Okay, I didn't either. Give them a pole and you stand on the pressure plate. You let them in one at a time and then you kill the fox.
Ouch.
Maybe it's damage.
I need an IRL moment.
Okay, now you guys try.
IRL, what's that?
Well, another story from Warcraft is I basically it was there when I had some issues with my dogs dying and something like this. This was a great community which gave me some positive feedback saying,
Okay.
hey, please your dogs are maybe not here anymore, but they are still there, and something like this. And I have also seen kids here from being really, really cautious, and now they're open to basically everything, and it's really great. And I must say, I'm a staff member since 2013 in September, right?
Yep. Long time.
Yeah.
Next
So
next month will be 7 years you've been a staff member.
yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
So BB stand on this, or BB, sorry, APL stand on the pressure plate right there.
Okay.
That's gonna keep the door shut, and then when you get off the plate, they will go in. Make sure they go one at a time. After they get their fox, the fox will come right here, and then you just eliminate the fox. And Foxy will yell at you and tell you you're mean. That's okay. And yeah, and then let the next one in. So, all right, I will be back in just a little bit, guys.
I have changed like every single flag on this protection.
I'm going to read some of the answers in the Twitch stream. MC Rock says, Autism Father taught me about the trouble in the autistic community. I had not found this server, I wouldn't have found that it's an issue I've been passionate about since. Yeah, there's been a lot of different things in the autistic community that have been a battle. Some of it good, some of it bad, some of it's been resolved, some of it hasn't. So we need advocates to be putting up a fight, and that's one of the things that Autcraft does, is advocates for autistic people. Like people thought video games were bad and that autistic people couldn't socialize. We could never have a community like this, and Autcraft has proven them wrong. So it's been very eye-opening for a lot of people.
APL, Fireless has got a fox. If you wanna, you've already killed it.
Yeah,
that's all right.
What I was like when I first joined, it wasn't brilliant.
I think. Okay. Thanks.
Hey, I need to take a little IRL thing before I get some breakfast or something. I'll be back.
Enjoy.
Yes.
I think the soaking machine is a little bit broken.
Yeah, that's because someone's used fire arrows. Is there an admin that can go over to those?
Where?
The dunk tank. Someone's used fire arrows on it.
Is that foreign?
I don't know. It's gone now.
Yeah, they're gone.
Right, on the way.
Luca donated $3. AC has revealed my true identity. I never thought I'd be this happy. AC has changed my life. I love AC so much. Thank you, Luca. I'm glad to hear you're very happy. That's the best thing.
I too love air conditioning.
I thought she was talking about Animal Crossing.
Also, Animal Crossing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Can somebody try shooting one of these? APL, don't let him.
But for real though.
Don't let him play. He went in there and flew in and pulled out 6 foxes earlier.
Oh. Who? Bounty Hunter.
Yeah.
For real though, I am very happy to hear that Autcraft has helped you discover who you really are, and that's one of the things that Autcraft I've heard about most from people is there's no need to be masking here. There's no need to be pretending here. There's no need to hide here. You can be yourself and share your likes and your interests. And just be yourself, and that's the most important thing, I think.
That's why I felt so safe to come out.
And a lot of people have, especially this June, but even over the course of 7 years, we've seen a lot of coming out in various different ways. Either sexuality or gender, and it's really great to see. Like, it got to a point where I was seeing it so much, like years ago even, that I started writing about it, how that is so like common in the autistic community. And the time, I'm still not, nobody really entirely sure why it seems to happen in the autistic community, especially on Autcon, more so than anywhere else. But it was like 6 months after I wrote about it, how common it was here, that an actual study came out, an actual scientific research paper came out that said that people were more likely to identify as another gender, or whatever, being any sort of member of the LGBTQ community in the autistic, as a member of the autistic community than anywhere else. And I was like, I know. I know scientists. I know this already because I see it on Autcraft so much. And I think a lot of it is just having that freedom, having the bravery, the lack of fear to be able to do that here. So, I mean, if Autcraft can do that for people, then mission accomplished. Like, to think what a scary thing that is, like.
Oh, hello.
But to feel like you can do that here and not have any worries is it's the best thing ever. Considering like there's 12,000 people on the whitelist, so many people from all over the world, and yet you still feel safe here on Autcraft more than anywhere else to come out. Really says a lot.
Yeah, what I like about the server is that it's like there's just so many things that makes it safe. There's like something like plugins and such that makes it as safe as it is.
Wow, we got 104 players online.
How long until you tell us what the Nether King and Dragon Slayer heads do? Oh yeah, 104 players.
We want to do that in like 6 minutes at the top of the hour.
Yeah, we could do that in 6 minutes. Autism Father's head. Huh.
Give everybody a little break from running these games.
Do you want to head over to Patreon around then?
APL I could take back over.
Yeah, we could do that.
Few people there for now.
Yeah, we can head over to Patreon chat, and I will show everybody the magic of the command block room, and we can show people what's going to be happening with these king heads that people have been collecting all this time. But yes, that is a good idea. You guys have taken a little break. How about we take a little stream break? We're halfway through, 2 hours out of our 4. I'm going to give myself a little bit of a break, get myself a drink, check on my kids because they're here being quiet, which is bizarre. They must be dead.
What? Are they sleeping?
I don't know. I'm worried at this point. Especially Tyler. He's usually you can hear him no matter where he is. So, but thank
I got
you.
one like that.
Yeah. Thank you, viewers. Please stick around. I'll try and find a YouTube video or something. We'll play a little bit of music in the meantime. But I'm just going to be gone for like, I don't know, 2 minutes or so, and then we'll come back. The admins will join Patreon chat. So for you Patreons, if you want to hop in there. And yeah, and then we'll unveil what will be happening with some stuff.
Sounds good.
All right.
Ooh.
See you guys in a little bit.
See ya.
Bye.
On kicks lets you
Hey everyone, still here? Hi. You left? Alright. Definitely sounds like one of my streams then. Now I am going to be joining the Patreon voice call, just to give you guys a heads up. There's more people in this call than there was in the last one. Great timing, Max. 1 a.m. Wow. Well, we'll reward you for staying up. I'm going to show you guys what is happening with these specialty Nether King and Dragon Slayer heads. In Twitch use /me. No, I don't need to do that. For those of you who would like to chat in Patreon voice chat with myself, with the other staff, with the other members of the server, you can join for any amount, really. That's how people support the server, through donations. But to get access to the Discord, it has to be a minimum of $10, 10 US dollars per month. And then you will be given access to the Discord where you can voice chat and stuff like that. Yeah, you have to be 13, so Luca, you can't, unfortunately. That's Discord's, it's not Discord's rules, sorry, it's international law. By law, to use social media, including Discord voice chat, you need to be 13 or older. So I haven't turned on the camera yet because, well, here, I'll show you. Here, let's, song's over, perfect timing. Let's go over to this. And here we are, the cursed admin particles. So this is how we can turn particles on and off for each of the admins. Here is how we turn on and off the lightning, the poison, damage potions, blindness and nausea, exploding snowballs, summon the babies, and this one is off, it's on another location. That is Sadie's teleportation. She locks you in, and these are the boss bars. Ta-da! Each one of the cursed admins' boss bars. That's how many command blocks it takes to do a boss bar per cursed admin. Yeah, these are the command blocks. So I'll show you some of these. The reason why I waited until now is because there are 2 new command blocks, and I'm going to show you what they do. But first, I'm going to join the Patreon voice call. So again, those of you who want to join Patreon voice, you have to be 13 or older. You have to be pledging $10 a month to the server. You do that by going to patreon.com/Autcraft. It is www.patreon.com/Autcraft. You go there, pledge $10 a month or more, and you connect your Discord account on your account there once you've pledged, and it'll automatically add you to the Discord. Can you show us how to make the command blocks? No. Maybe in a YouTube video I'll go through some of them, but it's a bit of an ordeal. I mean, as you can see, there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 different command blocks for each boss bar for each admin. It's a bit of an ordeal. But so join Patreon Discord. Join Patreon first of all, $10 a month or more to support the server. That's how the server stays free for 12,000 plus members, and pays for me. Like, this is I work 20 hours a day right now on Autcraft, because 2020, just because 2020. So I can't do that though if I need to have an actual job that I have to go to. I'll be gone at least 8 to 10 hours a day. So patreon.com/Autcraft helps to keep me here, helps to keep Autcraft here. And then when you do that, you get into Patreon and you can join the voice chats. And I'm going to go join the voice chat right now. There's a lot of people. Hopefully we don't get overwhelmed here. But when I do, then I can show you and them what we're going to be doing with these heads. So here we go.
Yeah, he's hopping on.
Hi.
Hello, AF.
Hi, guys.
Hello.
Hi.
Hey. Hi.
Hello,
How are you?
patrons of Arcraft.
Yeah, how's it going?
Hello.
Good. How are you guys
Hello.
doing?
I'm alright.
Good.
Awesome, awesome. Good to see you
I'm
guys.
just muting the stream now.
Yeah, you might as well mute the stream. Can you
Yeah,
name
me
some of the
too.
people, please? Yes, I will be naming some. We're gonna do that in each of the chats. A lot of these people have carried over from the last chat. They're helpers or senior helpers or admins, but there's some people that you have not met yet. So we will go through the list once again, so you know who is talking when they're talking. We showed off those ones. These ones down here look very similar. These are the boss bars for the kings. Before I show you the rest, we're gonna go through the list. Starting at the top, because M is the first letter in the alphabet apparently. At the top of the list, we have Mod Killer.
Yay, it's me.
It's Mod Killer. He has an exclamation point in his username, so it shows up at the top.
Yeah, it's kind of the trend these days. Can't
It
help but
is.
notice
Well, yeah,
that.
I did it before. It was a trend. Trendsetter.
Okay, they're hipster.
Okay, boomer. Okay, boomer.
Next up is Acuena.
Akatak.
Or is it longer?
Longer, because I make it complicated.
Yeah. At least you don't call him Aki. Please don't ever call him Aki.
Oh, I kind of like that.
No. Next, she's muted for some reason, but next is Amoodle. She's not usually muted, but she's muted right now, so. Next is Estrella, who has actually just changed her in-game name back to Icefeather.
Yay! Yay! You changed it back.
Yeah, she's still Estrella in Discord, though. She's muted as well. She's in the call. Icy. And then me. Hi. And then we have, which you've already heard before. Again,
kinda
muted
lost
this time
right
for some
now.
reason is Autism Pasta Lover. And then we have BB. Everybody blame BB.
Blame BB.
Oh yeah. I should turn off my...
Yay.
Oh, there's Acuena. Hi, Acuena. Next is Blastoise186.
Hi.
Hi.
As always.
A lot of people are shooting fire arrows. Yeah, that happens.
And unfortunately, unlike BB, you can't blame me for anything.
Oh no, we could, but we're not going to. We quite enjoy blaming BB.
It's always BB.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's blue.
So next up, you just heard him actually, is Dan. Hi, Dan.
Hi.
Hi. And then another muted, not talker, is Alopedia Dia, who was in the last call as well. And
Enchilada, right?
Sorry?
Enchilada, isn't that her name?
No, that's not Enchilada. Different Alopedia. The other one was, yeah, it's a different person.
Sorry.
And then a fellow admin and ACO admin, Just Blue 333.
Hello. Good morning.
Good morning.
She's stinky sometimes.
One of our newest patrons. One of our newest patrons, Just Whiskers, is next.
Whiskers.
Hello. Hi.
Hello, JW.
Welcome to the Patreon Discord. And then we have Lamb and Ham again.
Hi.
Hi.
I actually hate it.
Yeah, you could actually say hi this time. That's great. You can hear me this time. Am I allowed to give tickets to my brother? Yes, you can give tickets to your brother. After that is Maxi Derp.
Hi.
Hi. Max is probably our most active voice chatter in Patreon Discord. Always in the voice channel.
That is very true.
Chances are you get into the voice calls on Patreon, you'll be talking to Max at least some of the time. Next, we have Midnith. It's good to see you back, Midnith. Say hi. No, not gonna say hi.
Sometimes she doesn't talk.
She's shy, so I didn't expect her to, but she's not muted, so give her the opportunity if she wants to.
Yeah. Now she's muted.
Yeah, that's okay. Hey, maybe she still will, maybe not. Doesn't matter. From what I last talked to her, she was sleeping, going to sleep, so she may have just woken up. Next is Millie Rose. Hi, Millie.
Oh well.
Saw her name light up, but you didn't hear anything.
Hello.
Oh, Hi. There we go.
Sorry, my mic was way too far away from my face.
Yeah.
No worries. No worries. We hear you good now. Next up is Mr. Tilly, who is muted. Mr. Tilly, I believe, is in Japan, Hong Kong. I think like the only person on Autcon from there. We used to have another player, but I haven't seen them in a long time. So it's nice to have people from all over the world. Earlier we were saying we have lots of people from Australia, but that's not the only.
Like me.
Yeah, like you. That's not the only people that side of the
It's
world.
1
that are here.
a.m.
We also have people in Japan, so that's pretty cool. Next up.
just joined.
Next up, we have Peachtus. Hi, Peachtus.
Peachy.
Yeah. Oh, she's not saying hi. And then we have Pizza 4001.
Pizza is life.
Pizza is life. I agree. 100%. And after that, we have Quack 444.
Hello, everybody.
Hello. And then we have Snow again.
You missed the last part of my name.
No, I didn't. I really didn't.
Oh, you have to say it.
Do I? Do I though?
Yes.
No, I don't. It's funny though. I was just thinking, saying "snow." We have snow again is something that Canadians say often. And then next we have Casual Wolf Gamer.
Hello.
Hi. Kind of quiet. I'm gonna turn you up. And then after that we have Youngberry again, or Dreamberry on the server. She's muted. Hi, Dreamberry. And that's the call for now. So have we had anybody else? Did you say somebody else joined?
Chubba.
Chubba joined. Hi, Chubba.
Hello.
Hi. And there we go. So we got quite the packed house in here. All patrons or staff, so many are both. You guys are welcome to ask them questions as well. Why do they support the server? What gave them the urge to want to be a part of such a wonderful community, and not only be a part of it, but to support it? If there are those of you in the chat who have been thinking about becoming patrons, but you need that extra push, these are the people to ask.
Yeah.
They'll tell you without any bias, whereas I'll just be like, you really should.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
And while you ask
Actually, go
questions,
ahead.
while you guys ask questions, let me see. I have the Nether King head. Let me get myself a Dragon Slayer head. So you guys have seen these in the game, right? Hopefully everybody has one.
I think I have both.
You have both of them now?
I don't.
I think I bought one of those on ACO.
Yeah, they're on ACO as well.
From the mall.
Speaking of which, I haven't talked to Blue yet. Are we going to do this over on ACO as well as AC?
What's that? The voice chat?
No. What I'm planning on doing to these heads in a moment. I'm just about to unveil it.
No, because ACO's vanilla.
ACO is very vanilla, so those of you who are going to be asking, this is not going to be over on ACO, but you can still collect. You can still collect the heads.
You can collect the heads, but the effects, we gotta leave some of the cool stuff to AC, right, guys?
Right.
Blame Blue for that.
Blame Blue.
Why not?
If I say yes,
For
if I
once,
say yes.
it's not me. Blame
Yeah.
Blue.
Yeah, I think as well, actually, there's a question I noticed. Yeah, hiya, Dari702. You're asking how do younger patrons get permission? The main way I would say is to have a parent or someone older in your family apply for, set up all the Patreon stuff first, and then do a mod request to add it to you as well. Is probably the easiest way to do it.
Yeah, that's to get the rank on the server. To actually be in the Discord and be in chats and stuff like that, it's actually, technically illegal for a child to be in social media like that.
Yeah.
Under 13. So, but you can have the rank. The rank does carry over for the whole family on the server.
Yeah.
So for those of you who have been collecting these heads all this time, or hoping to get one very soon, we're adding a brand new feature as of today. For anybody who's wearing these things, here, I better take this off right now. We're actually adding these two command blocks right here. So
Command blocks?
Those of you watching this stream.
Oh yeah, it's a bit laggy.
No, it's a delay, but you'll see it. Those of you in the chat, you'll see it in a moment.
I just saw.
So as of right now,
That is epic.
Uh-huh.
Oh snap.
So now if I go back to spawn, we'll set it to night, for me anyway. So what happens now is when you put this on, it's kind of
Hi,
flickery
Chubba.
because of the way it does it, but you get night vision. So you can go,
Nice.
go
Wow.
anywhere, do anything, you get night vision.
The whole entire server except for ACC because there's no command blocks there.
So if I go home, I can go down inside.
Which home, AF? Don't you have many on here?
My home. So as you can
Oh,
see,
yeah, there weren't.
you can go down into the caves wearing this head, and I don't need any lighting. But if I take it off, hold on. If I take
I
it,
just want to ask actually as well. Does the glitchy sky come free with it?
because does the what?
Does the glitchy sky come free with it as well?
Yeah, absolutely. There. So this is what it looks like without this head on.
People are just going to the waypoint they have of your house, AF.
There you go. So now it gives you night vision. So anybody who has this head, you get that effect right now. 0, and then it goes dark. So this one gives you fire resistance. So with this head, you can travel in the nether quite safely.
When you finally upgrade to 116.
No, you can go to the nether right now.
Yeah, once you get up to 116, you can get the new
Fun
nether.
fact, the Nether update did not add the Nether.
Exactly. You can
do have access.
You can go to the nether right now, and it has lots of lava right now too.
Yeah,
All
shocker.
it does is
Oh, hello
all it
there,
does
I
is
see you.
Hi.
the Nether update just makes the Nether more. That's all
I
it does.
didn't mean to drop my...
So as of right now, and forever and ever now on the server, these heads will give you these effects whenever you have them on your head. You can't have them anywhere in your inventory. It has to be on your head for it to work. And we will keep those command blocks on. So as we add new heads to the game, as we add new bosses and new types of situations like that, maybe some of them will have special effects that when you put it on, it'll do something different. So those of you who've been collecting those things, GG. Now you
have it. Fire resistant.
Now you have fire resistance and night vision. The downside is they're player heads and they're not actual helmets, so it comes at a cost, right? Like if you're in the nether and you're fighting a lot of pigmen, sure you might get the fire resistance, but they're going to do more damage now because you're not wearing a helmet. So
Actually, then again, in 1.16, they won't do any damage to you because they'll be gone.
the piglins and the zombified piglins and the hoglins and the zoglins and the brutes, they won't be gone.
Yeah, but the old pigment will.
There'll be a lot more damaging, and they hurt. The new ones hurt.
Yeah, they do. They really hurt on ACO.
On ACO, they really hurt.
Even though it's set on hard.
I have free EMT. Yeah, so those heads come with effect abilities now. You put them on and you get the effects that they grant you.
Yeah, Autism Fiber, I think you should add a few more seconds to the night vision effect because it's gonna cause problems with people with epilepsy.
Yeah, with 5 seconds it's doing that. So I will add on a little bit more so it won't give the flicker, but yeah.
Yeah, we don't know. We're triggering Sieges with that.
Yeah. Yeah, it just needs a few more seconds, you're right. So I'll be doing that. Brutes are painful. Yeah, I mean, the piglins and the zombified piglins are painful. I think they actually do the same or more damage than a pigman, current pigman. But the brutes will do even more.
Yeah. Hey, Ev, have you tried the dunk tank?
Yeah.
So you've actually been in a dunk tank?
Yeah, more than once. Matter of fact, I was in there when we used this area for another event that we had once before, and I was in there.
Personally, I sometimes wish that, with things like night vision, I would really love it if they make it so that when it wears off, rather than just going 3, 2, 1, bang, it's gone, it kind of sort of fades out, so you can avoid the epilepsy completely then.
Yeah.
There. Well, that's what the flickering is, right? Like, instead of making it wear out, they give you a flicker to give you a warning that's about to wear off.
Yeah, but maybe just flicker it in not quite so flashy way, effectively.
Well,
And now it's the AF.
they're getting there. They're adding lots of new accessibility options, like the nausea. You can change the intensity of that now.
Really?
Yeah, in the 1.16.2 in the accessibility options, there's actually a toggle. No, not a toggle, but like a slider where you can choose just how wavy stuff gets when you have nausea effect, which will be good. No, it'll be great news for those of you who hate fighting the cursed APL.
Yeah. And it's also kind of funny that
No, it will not be.
It's also funny that 1.16 is secretly the Orcraft update.
No, it's not. They added a couple of features from Autcraft, but it's not the Autcraft update. It would have been funny if they would have called it that, though.
The Orcraft update, inspired by AF.
Well, it would have, because there was one of the snapshots where majority, it seems, of what they did on the changelog was that stuff, so they could just
Yeah, one of the
snapshot.
snapshots, the main thing was the split chat and the slow mode, the delayed chat.
Yeah. Some of those features are so helpful.
Well, I think that Bedrock already had those features.
And I have played Bedrock Minecraft myself.
Yeah. No, Pizza,
I actually play it once every Friday.
Those features came about from their visit to Autcraft. They came to Autcraft and saw that we had add line spacing and stuff, and they loved it, so they added it to the actual game.
Which is useful. It actually is really useful.
A lot of people use it.
What would be even more
I have it on an AC, so I can just read chat if I have to.
Yeah. What would be even helpful as well, if it's kind of done that it can be a way that can be extended and stuff, it could be even more powerful then.
Extended? What do you mean?
So like you could have like the is now, but also the ability for servers to use plugins and stuff to sort of supercharge it in a sense. Base it off.
Yeah, I suppose. I mean, it does come with a slider, right? So you can choose how much of a space you want it to be. But you can't make the space super huge, but you can choose just how much of a space you want it to be.
So once 1.16 comes to Autcraft, are you gonna kind of like revamp the Autcraft helper again?
No, unfortunately, I don't have the code for it, so I can't really just take out a part of it. But yeah, that's not really going to be necessary to have the split chat command anymore if you can just do it right in the game. So we'll still have it, people can still use it, but it just won't be as necessary.
Actually, as well as that, Timo, I noticed you're asking in Twitch chat. In terms of doing the split chat on 1.16, it's just in the chat settings on your Minecraft right now. But for Autcraft, you do /split chat space and what you want the split to be, like dashes, dots, or whatever, really.
JJR is now in the chat. JJR just became a patron, just joined. So welcome to the Patreon Discord, and thanks for supporting Autcraft.
Well, thank you guys.
Thank you.
I'm here with my son Action Duck. He's really excited for the Autcon.
Yeah, I've seen him. He's been in front of me a few times on stream here, and donated a couple dollars even. So thank you guys. That's awesome. Yeah. By the way, speaking of, we do have some more surprises. I do have some more stuff to unveil to you all, and we're gonna do that closer to the end of Autcon here.
At least I'm able to go to this one.
That's the idea. We can have everybody come and be a part of it.
Because usually AF, I'm not able to get there without a plane.
Right. Yeah. Same.
I'm gonna be honest as well. Normally, I would be going to I'll be at the Autcon UK events right now, and I take the train up every year. But this year, at least I haven't got to worry about cancelling, because that was a bit of a nightmare for me last year.
So, which brings up a good question. The admins, we were talking about it earlier. Obviously, once everything goes back to whatever kind of normal it's going to be, we would like to continue doing meetups. We would like to hosting Europe and North America meetups and stuff like that, and actually get to meet face to face and things. But we were thinking it would also be still fun to continue doing it online, to continue doing this sort of thing and add to it over time, like to do more games, more puzzles, actually get some guests scheduled and some events lined up and things, and make them bigger and better every year. Would you guys be interested in having an online Autcon in addition to
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
That's a definite yes.
Yes, sir.
a definite yes? So
Yeah.
That's a yes from me.
Yes.
I feel like this one
Yeah.
is a little bit too close to the end of August. There's some people already starting school, and some people who are kind of up in arms right now because this is late for them or early for them or something, and there's going to be school tomorrow or school soon or something like that.
Yeah.
So we'll have to pick a time that's a little bit earlier in August or maybe even July.
I was just gonna say we could do maybe a kickoff to summer Autcon.
A kickoff to summer
Yeah.
would be good. Again, we'd have to make sure that we pick a time when it's not going to be, people worried about school the next day. But yeah, find a good time of year for it and make it a yearly event. If you guys think that would be good.
That would be cool.
I think as well it would also help because there are some players who just because of their locations are unable to ever get to an Autcon. So having an online one would just help to bring them back into it. Really.
I agree.
Yeah, 'cause I'm really far from the location of where the normal UK one's hosted, and having this got me really excited because I was like, I can be a part of it for once.
Yeah.
That's where I was, and I've only had like 3 to 4 hours. That's all I had to sleep myself.
Was this at all inspired by the Minecon Earths that?
Yeah, very much so. So when they stopped doing public events, they went online and have everybody join online, and they've kind of been going back to the public things until 2020. But yeah, we were thinking we could kind of do what they did and have, which is why the Autcon head is kind of the world, which I think was the first Minecon logo, was kind of a world sort of thing.
Yeah, it was.
So yeah, I think we can aim for the physical meetup still in different locations, but to make sure everybody gets included, we could do online.
Yeah.
I meant to ask, what if we have a community-inspired logo? We all design a little piece.
Sorry, I've got people punching noises. Say that again?
What if we were to have a community-inspired logo where everyone can contribute?
You cut out at the end, where everybody what? Contributes to it?
Contributes to it, yeah. Like a massive group build, something like that.
Not opposed to that idea. My worry is that if everybody's contributing to a thing, then they're already doing a thing that they're getting excited to do. It's kind of like having a meeting to discuss what you're going to be talking about at a meeting. Part of the excitement of Autcon and these events and things is like finding out what the Netherhead is going to do, and finding out what other surprises are coming out, finding out what the heads that you can get at the event are, finding out what the games are. So I think it's something that we probably leave to the staff, but certainly we could get like patrons. I think we can get patrons to contribute some builds and some
do like a build competition maybe.
Yeah.
I mean, I definitely contribute. I'm pretty good at my mega builds anyway. But sadly, I'm not in front of my computer at the moment. I've got another 100 odd miles before I even get back home, but I will be on tonight. But yeah, a massive Patreon build, that would be epic.
Yeah.
I would definitely contribute quite a lot to that.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah,
I've still got a ton of sand and concrete. I've got shulker boxes of it. I will get through it one way or another.
That's a possibility. I mean, if we were going to get patrons to contribute something, I don't know. There's lots of different options that we could go with that, but yeah, we could. And that's the beauty. That's like.
I also meant to ask, who got our player of the week yesterday? I looked on the website this morning, it wasn't updated.
Sorry, you gotta... Who's got the background noise? Is that you?
Sorry, that's an annoying train, I'm on the train.
Oh, you're on the train. I can't hear you over the voice on the train.
Yeah, I'm hearing the train voice more than I hear you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
No, it's okay. No, I meant to ask, who got player of the week yesterday? I looked on the website this morning, and it still had,
Oh, it's still the wrong
Baby
one.
from last
Dia, D-E-A, Ella Poedia in the Discord here. There's
I'm
our player of
familiar.
the week.
Yeah.
Now that you mentioned that, let me update that right now.
In fact, when it comes to like, the actual Autcon events, I think for me, one of the biggest highlights is kind of just all the excitement that goes into kind of the build up towards them. You know, people chatting and getting excited, and then it's like the night before, everyone's in the hotels and just going excited, and then maybe at like at 2 a.m. the Discord server that's used for that just goes quiet as everyone finally goes to sleep for about 3 hours. And at 5 a.m. I wake up and I've got 1,000 alerts from the server.
Is that UK time, or is that
UK.
American?
UK
I was going to say, normally I log off from the server about usually just after midnight every night that I play. If anything, I also wake up at about 5:30, and I notice when weather battles are going on and whatnot, we get ultimate lag. Sadly, the other morning I wanted to play, but I wasn't able to. What's being done to address lag?
Right now, we're not really sure what's causing a lot of the lag. Action Duck donated $5. Thank you.
I mean, it's like the other day I was on there. I mean, the lag was so bad. There were no river fights or anything going on, as fun as they are and whatnot. I mean, what's been done? I mean, I know there's certain rules and everything to the amount of stuff that you can actually build and things like that. But what about things that have automatic clocks like redstone and whatnot?
On Autcraft?
Yeah.
On Autcraft, redstone clocks are allowed so long as you can turn them on and off, and that you do turn them off when you're not using them.
I mean, the other morning when I was on there, it seemed that it was extremely laggy. I mean, my internet connection was fine. I had 200 milliseconds on my ping-on-meter, which wasn't so bad.
Yeah.
But it's the fact there was no river fights going on, and there was only like 13, 14 people online.
Your ping won't be affected by redstone. Your ping is literally how long it takes the data to get from your house to the server and back again. So it has nothing to do with anything that's happening on the server. It has nothing to do with how many players are on or any of that sort of stuff. And it's unfortunate, but that's just one of those things that happens from being across the pond, right? Like people in Australia will have the worst ping than you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's one of those things that just sort of gets better or worse depending on. And in 2020, sadly, has been worse than any other time because literally the entire world is at home online. It was especially bad in March and April when lockdowns started all around the world and everybody was online. Like some places like Netflix were actually limited in the UK. They actually weren't able to be accessed as much as normal because the internet was just so bogged down. So for 2020, I'm afraid to say there's not a lot we can do with people being online more than ever. The internet companies are struggling to keep up. And so it's an issue between you and the server, not necessarily with you. It's the world is overloaded right now. But
if you do get
the good news is that it'll get better as people go back to work, as things get back to normal. The pings will go back to normal too.
Yeah, and if you're on Discord as well, and you're getting stuck with these sort of issues, you can always ask in Tech Talk, and either me or one of the other players who knows a lot of this stuff can try and help you out a bit.
Why do some people have crowns before their names? I believe they are Twitch Prime.
Yeah, that's right.
They have Twitch Prime.
They have Twitch Prime.
Yes.
Isn't
For
Twitch
me,
Prime just Amazon Prime? Can't you somehow link it?
Pretty much. They're two separate things. You can get them separately individually, but you can get Twitch
hello.
Prime
I'm
automatically
sorry
with
for
Amazon.
the delay, but welcome to my stream.
yeah, I use it for games I want to play.
Yeah.
It used to be good for
I'm
getting
at this
ad-free
point
Twitch
kind of
everywhere,
waiting
but
for the
they kind of
time
stopped doing
AF
that. You have to
moves
get
over to
Twitch
HCO.
Turbo for the
Just
ad-free
kind of
thing
out of
everywhere
things
now.
to
But you still got the free stuff, though.
Hi, Taisu.
Yeah, it's a
Nether
neat thing to
Turtle.
have, though.
Nether Turtle's in the voice call. Hi, Nether Turtle.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hi. Another recently new patron.
I meant to ask Autism Pub, I've seen you on the server a lot. I've seen your town hall office. But what are you working on? What are you building?
Where?
I've never meant to ask.
What am I building
No,
where?
personally. In your Minecraft base. So I've never seen your Minecraft base. It's something that I definitely want to see.
You never seen my home?
No.
You're on the train, so I can't just show you right now. I can show you my home next time you're on. I have a home. It's a home that I built in 2015, and I haven't really been back since. I started building a headroom there recently, though. But I do have an actual home where all my storage and everything is, and I'll be happy to show you next time you're on.
Probably full of mods by now.
Yeah.
Is it redstone powered?
No, there's not a lot of redstone. I do have a smelter that has the minecart system. I have a really small farm that just you press the button and it turns the water on and off. But it's not. It's basic. So the way I like to play Minecraft, I do like redstone. I can build with redstone, but the way I like to play is mostly manual stuff. I really like to go through my inventory and put all the logs into the log chest and all the stones into the stone chest. I enjoy that. I love spending hours and hours mining to see how much stuff I can get and if I will die or not, and just spend the time finding everything and then go home and sort it all away myself. I actually enjoy it. I find it very relaxing. And
chests are an absolute mess. I don't know where they all are. And I've like years of stuff on it, but I don't know where it is.
You guys should see my storage time. I've been working on my storage time for the last couple of days. So I've got a mixture of my most important blocks I'll put into an item sorter, but the bad thing is it's restricted to 50 footers.
Right.
Quite literally.
Item sorters are one of the biggest causes of lag on the server, on any server.
It's because the constant redstone being powered and depowered causes a lot of MSPT spikes, I think.
It's actually the hoppers. It's the hopper systems.
Oh
and
yeah,
how
hoppers
inefficient
will
they are.
do that too. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
if you built it using stuff like ice, though, it doesn't cause any problem at all. Then.
No, it still does.
No.
The way a hopper works is every single tick, which is 20 ticks per second, a hopper will check to see if an item can pass into it, which means it checks all the 5 slots are inside if it's available for an item to go in. And then it checks all those 5 items and then checks to see if there's something that it can pass an item out to. And it checks all those 27 to 54 slots to see if any of the 5 items in the hopper can pass to any of those 27 or 54 spots. And it does all 3 of these checks 20 times per second per hopper. And it's very inefficient. And unless you're actively locking the hoppers when you're not using them, meaning you're redstone powering them when they're not in use, to make it stop due to these checks, then it'll be doing checks around the clock. And there's actually plugins that are made that we have that will actively check how many items are being passed through hoppers at any given time. And yeah, a fun story before, actually it was like as I started Autcraft, I went to another server, and it was a server run by Ferrex, who's one of our admins. And on that server, somebody had built an item sorter that sorted every item in the game, and anybody who got within render distance of that item sorter crashed the server. And I was one of the people who discovered it. and the server
There's, like-
crashed, and then he messaged me saying, "Don't worry about it. It's this stupid item sorter. It does it every time." But yeah, so those are fun to build, and everybody wants to build one. But unfortunately, if one
It's not
item
allowed.
sorter with every item can crash a server, just imagine 50 people each having their own item sorter.
Imagine.
So
I'll take
That would be
I'll take your
mayhem.
advice on.
Thank
I'll
you,
take your
Michael.
advice on that with a pinch of salt, and I might actually recontemplate them. Because I think I mean, you saw the situation with my super smelter the other day, and it's like it wouldn't draw in items from the chest into the hopper minecart.
Yeah.
But rediscovered it is that was a protection based thing. I'm actually gonna reevaluate my use of hoppers now.
Yeah, it's one of those things,
Especially
and
if it causes lag, because it also upsets the way that I play my game. I can't stand disconnecting.
so on ACO at any given time, there's like 10 to 20 people, sometimes a little bit more, sometimes a little bit less, but on average, that many people.
Yeah,
So-
but not at nighttime for you
So
guys. It's
thank
like
you,
two
thank you,
players on.
thank you, Dan. Thank you. So, at any given time, like maybe 15 people, and most of the time those people are building or exploring or doing something. So maybe a couple of them will have some big redstone builds, some farms going on. Well, even at those low numbers, just because it's a community, just because it's more than one, even their farms need to be limited, because once you have 2 or 3 people go off and start sorting an item or smelting a bunch of stuff or running a farm, the TPS suffers. And that's just the reality for online communities. And it's rough because some people like to build great big things. They like to go to El Mango or to the Psycraft crew or something and see these great big automated amazing 10,000 item per hour farms and want to build that. And you can in single player, but on a multiplayer server, it's just you have to think about how it's affecting everybody else, and it's unfortunate, but we have to draw the line. Otherwise, one person's item sorter or super smelter or farm could negatively affect all the other 40, 50 people on the server.
Hey, could I say something?
Yes, Killer, what's up?
But if they added a simple filter block, that'd be nice. But I remember back in the day before we had this rule, I don't know anything about redstone myself. So we made a base that had 5,000 hoppers in it. And whenever that base got loaded at all, it went down to like 12 TPS.
Or lower.
Yeah.
That's because, like I said, the hoppers, even when they're not doing anything, even when they're just sitting there, they're actively checking at every 20 times per second to see if there's an item that can pass into it and an item that can pass out of it.
By far the most inefficient block in the game. If they give us a simple filter block, that'd be nice.
By far the most inefficient.
I know, if I can, Moonrise.
Go ahead.
Yeah, sure. Moonrise, Sunset, and I, and myself on the creative server spent like an afternoon, trying to make like a tileable sorter that only used droppers, and we came close, but obviously well, not obviously, but it wasn't tileable. So I guess it wasn't that great just for aesthetics, but the also bad thing was droppers are tile entities as well, and they also need to do that checking thing, which we realized too late.
Right. Well, the way to get an item into a dispenser or a dropper is with a hopper, right?
Yeah. So
the droppers themselves don't actively check to see if something's entering it, though. But Timo, to answer your question, if you lock a hopper, if it has a redstone signal going into the hopper, it locks it. It will not do the checks, so it will greatly reduce the lag. Anyway, guys.
Dusty has recently tested a short sorter system on ACO about a few weeks ago, which it literally locks all the hoppers.
Guys, I'm going to end this conversation. It's a lot of tech talk. It's a lot of hopper talk.
Yes.
We've covered. I
Some of
think.
us are literally dying
Yeah,
here.
I think we've covered it enough. If you guys have any more additional questions or like to talk about that stuff, we can, just not during the stream. It is a very good combo, and I don't want to like just cut it off, but I think we've covered everything we need to cover on it.
Yeah.
For right now.
Yeah.
That's why I was just being quiet, because my...
Yeah, this is why we have a firm team, so we don't have to do all this.
Yeah.
That much.
So for those of you in the Patreon call, I offer you the same opportunity as I did with the staff. If anybody has like a good memory or a good experience or something that has happened for you or to you that you like, if somebody was to come into your house, your family, and meet your family or whatever, and you were playing Autcraft and they say, what's so great about it? What would you tell them?
Ooh.
Um,
Let me see. What do you?
Well, I know that I haven't been active through this entire time, but I've been here nearly 5 years, and in all of the time that I'm on, everybody is really nice and supportive, and the patron Discord has also been nice, being able to talk to people who aren't gonna scream at me if I'm not doing exactly what they want, and that kind of thing, like some people I know in real life would do. Anyway, it's just a very nice experience, and everybody's really friendly here, and it's quite rare that somebody's going to be mean or purposely saying stuff like that.
Right, and that's one of the things I often tell people is, you know, like, when I started the server, I kind of set the ground rules. I kind of said, you know, no bullies, no trolls, no being mean, and that sort of stuff, and try to stop that stuff from happening. But the real magic of the server is not that foundation. It's that the people who do join are that nice and that supportive. And when somebody signs on and their pet died, or they had a bad day at school, or maybe they were bullied, or just anything that's going on and they're just not feeling happy that day or whatever, it's pretty much everybody on the server all hops in to be supportive and encouraging and be there for each other. Like, not just to not scream at you, but to actually be nice to you and be your friend and stuff. And
yes,
Autcraft is a pretty amazing community. And when I say Autcraft, I'm including the other servers, which is Survival, or the Survival Creative ACO and soon to be ACR.
ACR.
So
I say something?
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, what I like with Warcraft is that you're never judged, and there are people like me. And before Warcraft, I hadn't seen anything like that, and there were people like that I could be friends with that wouldn't judge me, and that I could talk to about school and its struggles and stuff.
Yeah.
And we're like a whole family.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what Blue calls ACO.
Yep.
Yeah.
What I like about it is what a huge community of people that are like each other.
Correct. That's what I would say.
But well, like, it's everyone is
just being themselves.
Actually, I'm talking. Madcro's talking. But it's having a community like this is so helpful with getting throughout life. Since a lot of people are into the same things. 12,000 of the same people.
Yeah, and it's funny you say that
help.
because how different we are. We're from all over the world. We're all from every time zone. We're from every nationality and every gender and sexuality and race and with money, without money. Like, anything that you can think of that separates people, all those people are here. And as different as we all are, we all have so much in common. We're all so much the same.
Yeah. But yeah, since
It's like I
so much
said.
so much in common. Like, we're so close. Like, some of us are almost exactly the same, and some of us are completely different.
I think.
Did any of you see my message to AF a second ago about my dog?
No.
I'm done talking. So,
Yeah.
next person can go.
I think
I said something in message. How about you?
If I can add to that, I think Robin Williams said it best when he said that. He said, "I think the most depressed people often try the hardest to make other people happy because they know what it feels like to feel completely alone, and they don't want anyone else to feel that way."
Yeah.
And I think like whether or not it's depression or autism itself or anxiety or whatever it is that any of us might be going through at the time, I think that carries over on Outcraft in a big way, that many of us come here because we have our struggles, whether it's bullying or depression or anxiety or whatever it is, and we come here
Or
and
losing a dog.
Or losing a dog, exactly, Pizza. And when we see other people who have those same struggles, those same problems that they're going through, we know what it feels like, and we want so much to help each other not feel that way.
I think for me, part of it was kind of the community. Like literally within maybe the first 20 minutes that me signing on for like 3 or 4 years ago, I think it was, I already had a whole bunch of friends I could trust. I even had like someone gave me a room in their giant hotel thing.
Yep.
Things like that. But also, even when I'm not on the server, the fact that being in Patreon Discord and the fact that I can then hang out with everyone in here and we can all share jokes and people can do the catch Blastoise game, which they'll never win, of course. But also the fact as well, I think for other people, knowing that there's people around who can help them out with stuff, tech support, autism advice, and all that other stuff. Really, I think that's, and I enjoy it as well.
Yeah.
And you will never catch this Blastoise.
No. Hey, AF, have you got any good memories?
So many memories.
Why don't you talk about some?
Well, I did earlier with the whole Lego thing, the player that came back.
Yeah.
There's just so many. Trying to think of any specific ones that I've shared recently. There was the one that was on my birthday.
What was that one? What was that one, AF?
So, on my birthday, this year, Blue, was it this year? Last year?
What's that?
Do you remember? Okay, so it was late. I was on the server pretty much the whole day of my birthday, and we were in Patreon voice. And it was nearing the end of the day. There was hardly anybody left. Blue was there, as I remember, and there was 2 other kids. They were kids, and so we're just finishing. We're just like, I was exhausted. I was so tired, and we're just talking away. And this kid is in the call, and he has a stutter, and he has anxiety, and he was excited. He really wanted to say what he wanted to say, but because he had the stutter and because he was excited, he was stuttering even more. But the thing was, every time he stuttered, he would get upset with himself. And it just compounded. It just steamrolled and made things worse. And so I said to him, take your time. Stutter, don't stutter, just take your time. I'm not going anywhere. I'm going to be here to hear what you have to say. Just let me know as you can. Let me know. And so he did, and so we had this whole, I don't know, we talked for like an hour or two, just like 4 of us in the voice call at the end of the day, just talking. And so while we're talking with these 2 kids, I got an email. I get the little notification in the bottom corner of my screen, and it says from that kid's mom. And it says from so-and-so's mom.
Oh yeah, this was last birthday, not the last one, the one before that.
The one before, right?
Yeah.
So it comes across my screen, and that's what it says in the subject line, and I'm like, huh. So while he's telling me his story, I open up the email, and it says, "Hi, I'm so and so's mom." It says, "You probably don't know you." It says probably don't. I definitely didn't know. She says, "You probably don't know this, but I'm his mom, and his dad has been diagnosed with and really struggling with early onset Alzheimer's. And he's basically been out of his kids' lives for the last 6 months. He doesn't remember much of anything. He's not able to function anymore because of Alzheimer's that has hit him very early on in life. And she's been struggling a lot, and the kids have been struggling a lot with losing their dad, who's right there in front of them. Like, imagine you're just a kid and your dad doesn't remember who you are. So she's telling me this stuff in this email while he's talking to me and stuttering and getting frustrated with himself because he's just so excited to tell me these things. And she writes to me and says, I'm in tears right now because he's just so happy that he has you to talk to and to tell these things to, and that you're so patient and understanding with him because he really needs that. And so I'm tearing up right now just thinking about it. But so he's in this call, and Blue's in the call, and another person's in the call, and I'm sitting there like in tears reading this email, and I'm just like, when he stops, I'm like, could you do me a favor, when you have a minute, just tell your mom thanks, and that you're both welcome. He's like, why? And I'm like, she'll know. But like, just a simple little thing, like just being patient and, you know, letting him take his time and be able to talk to me and, you know, share his stories and stuff. As simple as that, what does that cost me? Nothing, right? Like,
It really doesn't cost you anything, AF.
But how many people do that? How many people are in such a hurry in their lives, and when they're tired and at the end of a long day and it's their birthday and they just want to go, how many people just be like, well, it's the end of the stream, bye, and just click and they're gone and they don't give the kid a time.
Yeah.
Like, you don't know. I didn't know that his family was going through that, or that his dad was going through that or anything. I didn't do it because, you know, I had pity for the kid or anything. I just wanted
to hear him out.
Yeah. And look at what a difference it made for him and for his mom. And so, I mean, but that's my memory of what happened with me. And the thing is that reminds me that it's not just me. I see the other admins doing that every single day. I see many of you people doing that every single day when you take the time. That's why we invented the buddy rank, is because we see people doing that every single day. Somebody signs on and says, I'm lonely, or will somebody play paintball with me, or something. And sometimes we admins know the backstory. We know that these kids just lost somebody in their lives, or they just went through something really traumatic, or something happened. And we see them sign on and they're upset. And then we see some of you guys who are like, I'll come and play with you. And you go off and go do stuff with them. And we're sitting here going, I bet that means the world to that kid right now.
To answer your question
reminds me
on
as well,
my
actually.
stream, no, I didn't.
I just
build
remember that
this.
there's an
This
even better
is-
memory actually. I think it was a few months ago. I'm not going to say too many
If you're
details,
new to
but I was actually on a few
this
months ago,
is
just
an
kind of
event.
chilling out for a bit, just testing out some changes some laptops that I made, and there was a player who had gotten a pretty bad state, and actually one of the either the body or helper ranks had actually created a game for that player and kind of.
If you're new to, if you're just kind of new, this is Autcraft, and if you've been listening to it to AF, you probably know about it, but a little bit about it already. But due to what's all going on in 2020, we cannot have a in real life Autcon, which is basically a meetup event for a lot of the members of Autcraft. And this is, from what I've been told, this is an event area used for other events too, but this time it's the Autcon 2020 because
That's awesome.
our guy Autism Father
That is very awesome.
decided
Especially,
to,
I mean,
rather than us not have an Autcon this year, we'll have an
Autcon in the
online
sense that,
Autcon. That's what we're doing.
Socialization and communication and education and all that sort of stuff. But
Yeah, so I'll let AF
building,
sort of talk about the rest.
Minecraft itself. I mean, I can't imagine how many architects came about just because of Minecraft, just building in the game.
Yeah, that's the reason I'm going into it since Minecraft.
Yeah. Exactly. So that's very cool. That's good to hear.
Yeah.
So anybody else? That's my story.
Well,
Anybody
I
else
do
have a story?
have a lot of favorite members, but there's not one I could just say there's a lot.
I don't have like fun, positive stories.
Fun positive.
Let's
Come
cheer the
on.
call up a little bit.
That's a positive
Well,
story, even if it's.
I know, not but like fun, happy stories.
How about you, Blue?
One.
We haven't had one from you yet.
Oh, I have. I've
she
said
shared
stories
one.
in the last few calls.
Yeah, she shared.
Another thing I like about this community is that it's really big and really influential, and we have big people visit, but it still feels like a small.
I'm actually gonna take a break. I'm
kind
gonna
of
go eat, but I shall
group of people.
keep
more
the stream
unlike
on. But I'm probably gonna
where
be
you
kicked
go
when
on
I'm back.
some
AFK
other
kicked.
places where it's a lot of people. This still feels like a small community, although in reality it's quite large.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. I think a lot of players, like anywhere, you establish groups. You get to know certain people, and you sign on at the same time every day, and you see those same people on every day because they're signing on the same time every day. And it kind of brings that whole, thousands of people down to a more manageable 10 or 20. And so you get to establish those friendships, and friendships that can end up lasting for years, and then you carry those off. You go to school, you start seeing those people every day for a year or whatever, and you carry the same stuff you learn from Autcraft over to school, and you start making friends there. So yeah, it's thousands of people from all around the world, and yet, as Blue often says, it's family. So it's very, very cool.
Yes.
It's especially more true even over on ACO because it's much more close-knit, smaller group who work more closely together in great big projects and stuff, but true also on Autcraft in a different way.
Because, this is when I'm just gonna say, this is when I first joined, like, when I first ever joined onto AC. This was, like, nearly 2 years ago? Isn't that right?
Mm-hmm.
It's nearly been 3 years since I've joined the server. Well, when I first joined, I was at the spawn, was it spawn 4? It was the spawn before this.
4, yeah.
Spawn 4, yeah.
Yeah, and when I joined, I was just like, because I was excited actually to join, because for me, from my past experiences, nothing's ever been great for me sometimes.
Yeah. Thank you, Ben X, for $6.54. That's conversion from pounds. Thank you. And Rosie Riv Rigby, $25. What you do is amazing, and you're an inspiration.
Nice.
Thank you. $25. Thank you.
Yeah, that's true. But like, mine's like, someone was offering offers housing, and I still actually have the TP there. I have not gotten rid of it.
Nice.
It's like my first ever house. You've seen it once, haven't you, AF? The hotel I used to live in?
Mm-hmm.
I still have the room there.
Actually, it's funny you mentioned that. Blue.
Yes.
What? You would know Riley, Dreamberry right now. She very recently was going through a lot of her old set homes, and she was kind of TPing us around, and we were going around
I
looking
remember that.
Yeah.
I remember seeing that. I remember seeing that sign. I was like, Riley?
seeing some of the old places from like 4 or 5 years ago. It's
Oh my god. And then when I also got like a random choker from someone that just gave me a lot of stuff, and it actually made me cry on the night. It was like so heartwarming for me, because like all my old experience on servers, I was like ready to quit that game and never come back.
right, and that's why Autcraft is here, because we hear that from so many people who have tried to play on other servers, and it's a mirror opposite, right? Like, you go there and you get bullied and trolled,
and they just
stuff.
start swearing, and it
people,
gets annoying.
People steal from you, not give to you.
Yeah.
To all the
That's
admins,
why
can one of you get more goodie bags for Zeddy, please?
That's why I always keep coming back on, because it's always positive here for me. It's like whenever I need to do de-stress, I just hop onto my own desktop and just log onto the server.
Mm-hmm.
And I would just sit there and chat with you guys. Because
And-
the first Discord I did join, out of my actual Discord, because this is not my main, I just have one more, but this is like the one I would always join on. But like, this is my main, like, the Patreon was my first ever one on this account I would ever join. It's like 'cause I have them both checked every single time.
That's awesome. And I love to hear that.
And it's where I first met you, AF.
Yeah, it's where a lot of people end up meeting me.
Yeah.
Nether Turtle donated $3 because I can't donate much. And I saw Rosie in the chat saying that they wish they could donate more. You guys, any amount is more than I've ever asked for and more than I would ever ask for. And it's very much appreciated. I've often said, like, if we have 12,000 people on the whitelist, imagine if each person became a $1 patron.
That would be $12,000 for you, AF.
Exactly. But it's not just that it would be so much money. It's because I really, honestly, truly don't want to inconvenience anybody. Like, I've had players say, like, you know, I just got $10 a month allowance, and I'm going to put it towards Patreon, and I'm like, please don't. Spend your money on you.
Yeah.
If that's all you have, enjoy it, and when you get more, then become a patron, so you still have some. I don't want anybody to ever lose out. Now, if you're gonna lose out like a cup of coffee a month, then by all means, because you're not really losing out. But
No.
you know,
tell that to my coffee.
yeah. Well, your coffee is an essential service. Yours different.
It is.
Hi, baby.
Starbucks did not taste good last time.
Yeah, I think I agree with that. I would much rather as well see players be able to enjoy the server, even if they can't contribute any kind of donations and stuff. The fact that you're on here and there are other players who can help pay the bills and that kind of stuff, so you can enjoy it. That's more than enough reward.
Yeah.
And sorry.
Oh, go ahead.
One last thing I wanted to touch on is with ACO, a lot of people say, I'm too young to join, and that applies to me as well, but they always have gone out of their way to make me, like, not feel left out, Like, if you teleport to me real fast.
I know where you are.
They went out of their way to build, like, a whole countdown for me, like, up here, so they...
Yeah, an ACO player made that for him.
Mm-hmm.
So even though you're not there yet, you don't, like, feel like you're missing out.
Yeah, exactly.
How many?
Yeah.
Here we go.
75.
75 days.
What was this when it started? Like close to 500 or 400?
Yeah, it was like 600-ish.
600 days, and we're down to 75 now?
We've been waiting on snow.
Yeah.
Yeah, Snow is the main person we are waiting for.
Snow has their own portal room at this point.
You make a good point. So, the whole Autcraft community, Autcraft Obsidian, Autcraft everything that we do, we try to make sure nobody ever feels left out on anything.
Yeah. And there's even stuff like with although Autcraft Obsidian is you have to pay to get on it. There's even the free trial, which you're welcome to a 1-day free trial, which you can use however you want, really, even if it is just for a joke.
Right.
Oh, that again.
Derry 702, you had a question. It was a little while ago in the chat, but if you still have your question, feel free to just ask. Just ask questions, and as I see them come up, I'll read them. Nin, you can flex your shinies. I'll teleport to you in a bit.
Of course, Nin does that. Yeah, because with my family, it's a bit hard for us all just to play the same game.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And with Minecraft and ACO, we've all been able to just play the same game.
I think
it's actually been able to help us.
I think Derry, somebody should be running the parkour. You mean the one at Autcon? Or do you mean the dungeon parkour? The dungeon parkour, once you unlock a checkpoint, it's available to you forever. So you can just checkpoint your way through the whole thing if you want to once you've completed it. Autcon? There should be somebody running it. I think Buddy was last I checked. You can ask them and get yourself through there. Rosie, yes, you can become a patron before you're whitelisted. As a matter of fact, Peachdus and Manupla, I think Peachdus is still in the call. Oh,
yeah.
Yeah, they became patrons before they were whitelisted.
We knew we wanted to support you guys even before we joined.
And it's very much appreciated. And you guys hopefully weren't disappointed once you did join.
No, we were definitely not disappointed. We love it here.
Yay.
Happy to hear it. And they are also on Autcraft and ACO as well, so.
Some of my faves.
The reason why I'm able to
What,
is
Blue? I'm not your favorite.
One of
Some of my faves.
one of my favorites, not the fave.
But
I said some of my faves.
Some of my faves, along with everyone else.
Except for maybe the stinky ones.
Right.
Yes,
Can't-
Stinky Riley and Stinky Nin. Isn't that right, Blue?
Yes.
We actually have quite a few patrons here in the Patreon Discord that nobody's ever heard from because they don't play on the
Yeah.
servers. They're in the Discord, but they don't actually talk. They're just a part of it because they support it, and yeah, they just believe in the server so much. Some of them actually were on the server and did communicate and stuff and have moved on, but they just love the community so much they just continue on donating even though they've moved on. So I mean, that's like how much appreciation can you have for that? Like it blows me away, and I don't have the words to say thank you enough for that sort of thing.
Yeah.
We had one player who played for the first year and a half or so of the server, and then became a patron after the fact, and they were long gone, but continued being a patron. And then for my birthday last year, messaged me out of the blue and said, "Do your kids have a PlayStation 4 yet?" I said, "No, I can't afford a PlayStation 4. He says, "Well, I just got myself a new one, so I don't need my old one anymore, and I was thinking about sending it to you." So now we have a PlayStation 4.
Yeah.
Nice.
PlayStation 4s are actually good for like when you want to play games.
Yeah, of course, yes.
Because my sister plays Persona. She played Persona 5.
I remember watching that video. It was very nice.
Yeah.
Hi, Justin.
So yeah, it's been remarkable. Did I see your message? No.
Are we doing that? Is the new thing, whatever? I forget what it is.
There is one more thing that we do need to unveil. I think maybe we should do it.
15 minutes?
Yeah, with half an hour left. In 15 minutes, there'll be half an hour left in the stream, so we could do it then. And show everybody what the new thing is.
Yeah.
At my shinies, TPA Nin. So for those of you who have not been on Outcraft that don't know about the server and stuff, we have a head plugin, like a lot of servers do, where when you kill a mob, sometimes it drops the head for every single mob there is. However, on Outcraft, what we do differently than every other server is we have shiny versions. So like you can see the creeper and the cow and the zombie and stuff. Nin here has them all except for
It's a shiny collector.
except for the latest ones we've added. There's some he doesn't have yet because he doesn't know what they are. He hasn't
I don't
discovered
know
them yet.
how you get so many. I'm so unlucky. I'll be lucky if I get one a year.
He spends so much time on them.
He's yeah. Once he has an idea, like not even 100% sure, but once he's pretty certain of what the next shiny is, he will be on here.
Will go collecting.
He'll get spawn eggs, and he'll breed them up or put them in it used to be put in a spawner. That doesn't work anymore, but he'll put in the time to make sure that he has every single one of them. This one right here is a charged creeper. That one took a long time.
Yeah.
So kind of like Pokemon, you can get the mob heads. So like you kill a bunch of mobs, and eventually they'll drop a head. If you keep killing them for a long time, maybe one of those heads that drop could be a shiny. Yeah. So it's something to give players extra incentive to keep at it, to just reward them for their long hours of play, their days and days and years of playing. This one's a killer bunny.
Everyone's tags green, or like not everyone's, but some.
Some of them, yeah.
Wipeout thing.
Is it
and
because they
just
have
make
YouTube
those
rank? Something went wrong?
Wipeout.
If it's okay, I missed a lot of the stream and the event. Is there? I don't know if like new stuff was added while I was gone, but is it on the Autcraft website where I can check out what's
Yeah, we will make it available to everybody after the stream. Let everybody know what we've added and announced. But I can tell you right now. So you know the Nether King head and the Dragon Slayer head.
I do.
So those now grant you special effects.
Ooh.
So when you put on a Nether King head on your head, you get fire resistance. And when you put a Dragon Slayer head on your head, you get night vision.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Very nice.
So those are brand new effects that happen, and they will continue to happen even after the stream, even after Autcon from here on out. Putting those on your head will grant you those effects. Now, they come at a downside, like I said. Like, if you're in the Nether and you're fighting mobs, or mobs start attacking you or whatever, especially with 1.16 comes out, if you're not wearing gold, you're going to be in trouble. It'll give you fire resistance, but it'll give you 0 defense. So it's taking up an armor slot.
So no armor, okay.
Right. Kind of like an elytra. Yeah, you're not wearing a chest plate when you're flying around. So now you're sacrificing some of your defense. So that's the idea with those. If you can kill those bosses in the wither fights and you're lucky enough to get their heads, then they'll give you special abilities.
I'll have to start keeping mine.
Exactly. Start collecting, start keeping. Going forward, we're going to continue. Well, those wither fights have been evolving ever since 2013. We keep adding more and more stuff. Now we have cursed admins. So as we continue adding more stuff, there might be more heads that have more effects. Or who knows, maybe there'll be other things. Maybe we'll come up with a sword or something that will give you an extra effect and not just have an enchantment on it. So stuff's going to evolve. Stuff's going to get better as time goes on.
We don't know what AF will do next. Only he knows.
Exactly.
And maybe some kind of exploding pickaxe or something.
I mean,
exploding pickaxe. Guys, I'm sorry, but I'm going to. We are almost out of time. We're gonna do in 12 minutes. I think we're going to announce the final thing that we got going on, the next big change. But before that happens, I'm going to go over to our last Discord voice chat, which is ACO. So I want to thank you patrons for supporting the server, supporting everything we're doing, being part of our Autcon live stream. Thank you very much.
I better head off to ACO then.
Yeah, those of you who are on ACO,
Bye-bye.
Bye, yeah.
See you guys, and thanks again. Again, without you guys, without Patreon, and without you guys supporting us, Autcraft wouldn't be here. I would not be here. None of this would be here. So we owe you guys so much.
I'm happy to do it.
Yeah, anytime.
Thanks, guys. Okay, I'm gonna go hop over to the other call, and I'll talk to you guys. I'll be back in Patreon voice often, so I will talk to you guys later.
See ya.
Bye, yeah.
Hello,
AF.
Hello, yeah.
Hi, guys. This is the ACO voice call.
Thanks for coming to visit us.
I'm not on the server, unfortunately, but I wanted to give you guys an opportunity to plug the server, to tell people how wonderful ACO is.
Plug.
Really bad.
So for those of you in the Twitch chat, especially, oh, you boosted the server. Wow. For those of you in the Twitch chat who are over 15, for example, we have a lot of parents join with their children. Their children might not be over 15, but they might be. It's great that you join Autcraft and play with your kids, but sometimes you want to be able to play with other people closer to your age as well. So because Autcraft is a safe place, you can leave your kids to play with their friends, and you can not be on with them all the time. So we give you a server where you can pop over to. So if you're an adult, autistic adult, and you're just joining on your own, or if you have kids and you're joining with them and you would like to be able to play with other adults too, or if you're just
over 15,
or you're just over 15, you're still a kid, but you're not a little kid. We have another server, Autcraft Obsidian, and this is it. This is these guys in here. So everybody say hi.
Hello.
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 Hi.
Hi.
We have quite a few people in the voice call, actually. Should we go through name by? We don't have a lot of time. How about
we can say it quickly.
Yeah, we'll go through real fast.
Yeah.
Do you want to take it? This is your group.
Sure.
Go for it.
All right, so we should use their real names or what we call them.
What we call them, please.
All right, we got Benny, we got Attack, we got Waffles, we got AF, we got Autistic Duck, we got BB, hashtag blame BB. We got Dan, we got Bean, we got myself, Blue, we got JW, we got Mex, we got Lova, we got Magic, we got Millie, we got Maud, we got Ninny, we got Peachy, we got Purple, we got Quack, we got Rizzy, we got Spacey, Tabby, Void, and MC Rocks. Those are the ones in the call. So
Hi everyone.
I like to add IE to everybody's name. So yeah.
And,
Ninny.
You didn't do that to mine, which is good.
except for the one time you called Dusty Dust.
Oh right. I know, right? The one name that actually ends in a Y. And
It already does, so just
like, where did that come from?
chop it off.
Yeah. So this is a group of us. This is not all of ACO, but it's a good little chunk here.
There's over 125 players.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
a good representation.
So for those
By
who-
the way, Nin, nice job on your shiny collection. I was watching. Got to get that over here on
quite the
ACO now.
collection, yeah.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Yes. And there's also some more plugs.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We can talk about a few of the ACO perks that we currently have that Autcraft doesn't have yet, like the SIP plugin. So here we are. We're the vanilla server, but let me tell you about our plugin. A little backwards.
Actually,
go ahead.
backtracking on that just a little bit, because ACO is much more vanilla, not pure vanilla, much
We're
more
about
vanilla.
90% vanilla.
Over 90% vanilla.
Yeah, about
it actually gets it gets to upgrade before Autcraft does. So ACO has already moved to 1.16 and has all the new Nether perks and stuff. And because it has also been able to get a few more newer updates than Autcraft has, which includes the ability to sit on things like steps and stuff like that.
Yep, sitting has become. We play a lot of games here. We do a lot of events, and we love musical chairs. That's one of our favorite games. We have music packs that we listen to, actual songs instead of the music discs, and we always, play musical chairs and have to sit in a minecart. And now we actually get to sit on stairs or sit on the floor. The players are pretty creative at the different places that they can sit. It's pretty comical.
Sit on cakes.
I've
Sit on cake, sit on fire, sit on
air.
saws I saw the other day.
Sit on air. Sit on Blue's head in the
A
game.
little painful. Yeah, it's pretty fun. But yeah, so that's kind of one of our little perks. But we have very few plugins. The other big one we have is the sleep plugin, and that allows only 10%. It allows only 10% of the server to have to sleep in order for us to skip night, which is kind of nice. Sometimes we have events that are bigger and we'll have to have 4 or 5 people sleep. But aside from that, most of the time we can get by with 1 or 2.
Also, because ACO is more vanilla and less people can AFK farm there, so they can have AFK iron farms and fish farms and stuff like that, which they can't do on Autcraft. But the downside with that is if everybody had to sleep and somebody is AFK, then everybody else gets attacked by phantoms. So
yeah, exactly. We can't have that.
It helps to have it so that if there's 10 people on, only 1 person needs to sleep.
Yeah. So ACO has a few mottos. Our biggest motto would have to be words are hard.
Jinx.
Yep. You're allowed to misspell. You're allowed to mess up your verbiage. We do it all the time. Yeah. That's not one of our major ones. We always hashtag blame BB. But the other big thing is we say welcome to ACO. You're going to die, because we are survival. We don't have set homes. We don't have TPing. We don't have /back. We don't have anything like that. So when you die, you die.
It's legit hard mode, not
Yeah.
normal mode like Autcraft's.
Your items don't go into a beautiful little grave and hold them for you. No, they despawn. So we get a lot of please sleep right now because somebody doesn't want to die when they're out exploring.
I get killed a lot.
Yeah, well, what's Riley's death count?
Riley's up
Closing
in
in
the
on
3,000s, 4,000.
A couple hundred of those were mine.
Close to
Yeah.
3,500 now, I think.
Yeah, I think Telly's a good solid 2,000 of those. Yeah,
But,
so we do have some differences. We're still the same. We're Autcraft. We have the same morals, the same standards, things like that. But it's just in a little bit different environment. for a little bit
PvP.
more mature audience. So that's
Yeah,
what I would
a
say.
lot of stuff. Yeah, a lot of stuff is consent based. So yes, there is PvP, but you can't just go around killing anybody you want. You guys have to agree to PvP before it happens.
Unless it's Dan.
Yep, we have no loot. I mean, obviously, no looting, no griefing. That's not an issue. And I can say, in the year I've been admin, we haven't had an issue. Like, we are based on trust. We're trust. And one beautiful thing about trust is when you give it, you receive it back. And it's something that's worked very well for our community. So
which leads to the other saying that ACO has.
Family.
Don't be that guy.
Don't be that guy. That's right.
Oh, the don't be that guy. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
we have very
literally
few
covers
rules.
everything on our server.
Yeah, we have very few actual hard rules, aside from no looting, no griefing. A lot of what we do is the don't be that guy rule. So, for instance, building, we don't have the 30 block rule. We have the don't be that guy rule. And so it's, if somebody's in render distance, just ask, and if not, build. Like, this kind of, I don't know what the word would be. It works for us, basically. So it works for us because we do
had quite a
respect
few
each
people
other.
coming onto the server and are like, well, how can we lock our chests? How we do protection? And it's like, we don't have it on here.
We don't have it. We have trust, and it works. And a lot of players that come from Outcraft immediately are like, "Oh no, somebody's going to take my stuff." And I tell them, "Don't worry. If you feel like somebody might have been in your chest, do a mod rec. Let me know." And to this day, we've only had, I think it was one instance where someone did actually take something out of their chest, but they were a housemate. It was their roommate. And so it was just more miscommunication than anything of what they were allowed to take and not take. So pretty cool.
Being an extension of Autcraft itself, that's where the 10% not vanilla comes from. We still do have plugins that will check those sorts of things, just in case.
Yeah, you're safe. That's one thing I always assure new players. You're going to be safe and protected, but we also we trust you. So
yeah.
And like I said, I've been admin a little over a year now, and we haven't had an issue, so it's been good.
Whoever is speaking has a beautiful way with words. That's Blue, the one of our admins, and pretty much the person that runs ACO. She does have a great way with words. Yes.
Words are hard, though. I'll tell you.
So if you do find your way over to ACO, you'll be talking to her a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I always tell players, I'm like, I'm so sorry. You have to deal with me.
Perhaps I should rephrase that. She'll be talking to you a lot.
Yeah,
she's a talker.
Tim the Ninja asked, how long does it take to get whitelisted? You actually don't have to get whitelisted. If you're on AC, you're already whitelisted. As long as you are over 15, just request us to put the tag on, the over 15 tag. And as long as everything is good, like we haven't had issues with you on AC or anything like that.
You have to pay though.
And we will bring you over. So, and you can choose to do a 1-day trial, like a free day, or you can just go right on in. So, okay, Tim, we'll go ahead and get you that. We'll get the tag applied to you.
Yeah.
We also do play games. Other games.
Oh, we do a lot of games. We play, like AF touched on earlier today, we have random dance parties. We have random spawn beach parties. We have a lot of music packs. So every event, we make a customized texture, like what do we call it? A resource pack, I guess. Resource pack, yeah. And so we change out the songs.
Beach parties have a lot of like Beach Boys music and stuff.
With everything that's happened in the world these last 6 months, we've accommodated. So, for instance, a lot of our players who are in high school didn't get to graduate a normal graduation. So we had an ACO graduation and we had prom. We're trying to bring these in real life experiences to the players. And that's also included things like concerts. Dancing One, Bean, we call her Bean, is one of our players. And Bean had put on a concert for myself and Ryberry because one of the artists that we wanted to see and had tickets to see had to cancel. And that gave me the idea of Bean, let's do this on ACO. Let's make a concert series. And so far we've had, help me out guys, who did we have? 21 Pilots was the first one. Panic at the Disco. Which one?
My Chemical Romance.
My Chemical Romance. Was there one else? And we have another one next week, and this one you guys are really gonna like a lot.
That first concert she's telling you about, we actually tweeted it out to the artist to say we still had your concert even though they couldn't go to it in real life.
Mhm.
And he saw the tweet and retweeted it, and it's actually in one of his videos on his
And
YouTube.
it's actually, yep. He was when he saw it, when he saw the tweet, he was in the middle of making a, like, you know how artists will do the making of videos, like the making of the song, which the song was called Weird, and he's like the making of the Weird video. We're actually in it, myself and AF. You can see our tweets in this his music
he's
video.
holding the phone in front of the camera.
He's
and you can
holding the
see our
phone.
tweet.
Yeah,
They were just on set and it showed up.
Yep.
it was
in that
crazy.
moment.
I can say Dancing One pretty much had a heart attack that day. So
Her
yeah.
concert, he heard about. So yeah, so it's become a great big thing, and it's pretty cool. But yeah, with the music packs, like we had, they had. I'm hardly ever there. I'm busy, but they had like an 80s prom, and so we had an
Mhm.
80s music pack that had 80s
Yep,
music.
so we had
and
80s
so-
music pack.
List off the
Yeah.
ones I
It's
know.
okay, Dan. It's all right. We don't have a whole lot of time. We're just kind of just touching a little bit on here.
We're
and
actually
there.
out of time, but we're gonna extend it a little
Yeah.
bit. So continue.
And then we even do things like, you know, in the summer, it's kind of boring for players. They're stuck at home. So what did we do? We just had a huge merry Halloween party. We combined Christmas and Halloween. We watched The Nightmare Before Christmas together. We do drive-in theaters. We have a big movie theater, drive-in theater. And we use things like the Netflix party, and we do the little pop-out screen, pop it. This last one we did Disney Plus. Yeah, so we really try to engage with the players. So
And then AF had Woda doing this, having the puppet go over the screen.
what's that?
That
During
was
the middle.
that had nothing to do with World Edit. I built Jack.
Oh, you did?
Well, Jack,
Uh-huh.
wasn't Jack from a
Well,
previous build?
Okay, that was no. I built Jack on a
you did
previous
right.
build.
I missed that one. Sorry.
So no. I built Jack years ago and had
Oh,
it
okay,
saved
that's
as a
what I thought.
schematic. So I did build it, but I copied it in, but it was built. But his fingers, I built block by block just for the screen.
Yeah. Yep. So it was cool. Like, it was fun. But our players do everything, and that's what's so cool. We had a player that worked on the sleigh beds. What we sat in to watch the movie that couldn't even be there. That just donated their time just because they wanted to give something pretty cool to the server. So
And in the
it says a lot about ACO.
In the Discord, the ACO Discord, where most of the communications is done there because everybody's older, there's a channel where you can put in your birthdays. And so big groups of the community will get together and build great big birthday areas, custom built based on those people's interests for their birthdays. So they get that for
Yep.
their birthday.
We theme them. Yeah, it's actually a lot of fun. We have one coming up that I am like all over.
That's
The birthday team will tell you I'm annoying them because I'm like, this is so cool.
She might not give it to them for her birthday. She'll just keep it. For
Yeah, I
herself.
might just keep it for myself. Just
We
kidding.
might just make a copy of the build and just give it to herself.
I told AF, I'm like, if you care about me at all, you will copy this build for me. It's really cool. But we do. We have groups. We have teams that work together. We have the birthday build team, and they are a dedicated group. I think there's like 10 in there. And they give hours every week. I mean, we're talking a couple hours a day just to make sure someone has the best birthday possible, which is pretty cool. We have the farm team. The farm team keeps everyone in check so that we don't have to have redstone rules. Right now, ACO does not have actual rules for redstone. We have guidelines. We have the farm team that kind of keeps everyone being able to have the farms that they want, but in a way that doesn't affect the server. So that's a new addition to ACO. What else we got?
The random teleport.
A lot.
Oh, yeah.
We're busy.
Up
We're
to
really
the-
busy. We've
up to
like
the-
quadrupled in size in the last year.
The random teleport and spawn.
Rosie, who just donated the 25, says, "I know I'm new and not even joined yet, but I'd love to help out in any way I can." And that's
Awesome.
that's basically Autcraft at its core. ACO and Autcraft is, and I often say, like, I can't do this without the other admins. I can't do it without the players. It's the community that makes the community, and it's people who are willing to help each other. Like, imagine like when I started this, I got like almost 1,000 people in 2 days. I can't handle that on my own. And it's the kindness and the helpfulness of other people who are like, I want to be a part of this and I want to help, and that's what's made Autcraft what it is. So
Agreed.
love to hear it.
Really agreed.
Yeah. So for those of you who are listening, that's kind of what ACO is about in a nutshell. The only thing I think that really also makes us stand out is that is a little different than AC. Is in AC, because of the wide range in ages, meaning we have players as young as I believe 4 years old, up to grandparents. It's hard to know what a player's age is, and so therefore, if you have a problem, if something's wrong, you're not feeling okay, you always need to talk to a senior helper and admin, and that's how we have it. That's for safety reasons. On ACO, we give the gift of learning to talk to each other. And in our Discord, we have a channel called the Life Channel, and that channel allows players to talk about anything going on IRL. It gives them space to say, "I'm having an anxiety attack. Can someone please help me?" And we can say, yeah, we can support you with that. And players are assisting players on it really works well for me if I listen to this song, or if I do these breathing exercises, or someone might be excited, guys, I just got my first job, or I got engaged, or it could be a whole, like, it can be anything, and we are there to support them. And it's not a run to an admin for this or that. It's a learning to trust each other, because in the real life, in the real world, in life, you're not always going to have that mom or dad right there holding your hand. You've got to learn to be able to trust the people around you, and to make those those friends that become family and stuff like that. And that's a gift I feel that we do give. So
yeah,
it's pretty cool. And I told them, just was it yesterday, guys, I mentioned in there, I'm like, man, I love you guys. Just watching this every day, watching you guys, support each other and build each other back up. When life tears them down, they come here, and I get to watch them do this, and build each other back up and give each other the support that they're not getting IRL. And that's why we're a family.
I still remember quite a few days ago. I can't remember. I think it was Hope that got together. It was like, yeah, let's have it so one day Blue doesn't have to do anything on ACO. And you were like, no, I get here, I come onto ACO to avoid life.
Exactly. A lot of players say that. They're like, you're here so much, you do so much, don't you need a break? And I'm like, actually, ACO is my break. Like, it is my good part of my day. It's the good. I enjoy working with every single player we have. Yes, even you, Mod Killer, just teasing. No, I do. I love each of you guys. You each bring something to the table, and it's like an honor. I always tell people that being an admin it's an honor, is what it is. And before I was an admin, it's an honor to be part of the family, just as a family member. And that's one thing that's really cool about ACO, is not one person really stands out above the rest. When I give new player tours and stuff, I tell them, I'm like, I play too. Like, I run around and play, and I might light your portals, but that's it. Like, think of me as a family member, because that's what we're about. And again, I think it's just one more way that ACO just kind of stands out a little bit differently amongst other Minecraft servers in general.
Can I say something?
Yeah, go for it.
So basically, because paying ACO members get access to this Discord chat. Sorry, excuse the background noise. I am actually like really thankful to have this Discord chat at my hand, because there's time this summer I haven't been able to see a lot of my friends other than on video chats, and there are some times when even in my own house where I feel lonely. And when I'm desperate for social time, that Discord chat that I have in my hands is my lifesaver when I'm desperate for social time. And every day I am thankful to have come back as a former member on ACO, and to be able to have that Discord chat in my hands as my lifesaver when I feel that desperate need to talk to somebody.
Yep, I hear that a lot, and it gives me life, if that makes sense. Like, because it's also been the same for me. What has happened this past year, like, we've had a lot happen this year, but like, my mom passed away, and I could have taken a couple weeks off if I wanted, but I wanted that support. You know what I mean? Like, it was my turn. It was my turn to type in the live channel, and to have you guys lift me up, and to make me not feel alone in it, because I wasn't able to go, travel to see her right before. And so it's kind of yeah, I think we all feel that way, MC Rocks. I think everyone here can agree with that.
Yeah.
So
And more so not just you know, social saver, but lifesaver. Like we've heard from so many people, ACO and Outcraft, that it's literally saving their lives. They wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for the people on either of these servers and any of our servers being there to support each other. They didn't, if they didn't have someone to go to, if they were alone, they wouldn't be here anymore. So
yeah.
you know, it's not me, it's not Blue, it's not any of the other admins, although we're here for everybody too, but it's the community. We're all here for each other, and
that's what I was saying. It's a community. It's me
saving
getting
lives.
to watch them do this. Like, you know, and I'm sure everyone in the chat can say that, because, you know, we watch that live channel and we watch us just constantly being there for each other and supporting each other. It's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
There's always someone watching Discord.
Always somebody watching.
We're always watching.
Even if there's no admins online in the header.
Well, online and online are two different things.
Right.
Sometimes we turn our light off just to have a little quiet, but that doesn't mean we're not watching.
Yeah, but we're not always getting involved. Is the thing is
Right, exactly, and that's the beauty too of ACO is often, you know, it's you work it out. You know, rarely does an admin have to ever step in. So
yeah. So on that note, a good positive note,
ready?
I think we're ready. We should end off our big stream and our big day with epic wither fight.
Yeah, do you have a little announcement you want to tell us about?
I was thinking maybe we could do something a little different for this wither fight, and for every wither fight coming up.
What is it?
Should we just do the wither fight and show people, or should we actually show people?
I say show people.
I say you should show them.
All right. So.
And let's do
And
it
may
now.
I make one suggestion?
Sure. What's your suggestion?
If people, but if the people don't see, just say at the end of the wizard fight, in case you didn't see, this is what we wanted to show.
Oh, we'll make everything open and available and show everybody after, so that everybody knows what's been happening.
I see. Okay.
Oops, that's not what I wanted. Set sea lantern. There we go. Okay, so you guys know when the cursed admins appear, they have our heads on them, and that's another way to get an admin head, right?
Times, it could be.
What if?
Oh, I was reading to myself.
What if the cursed admins had their own heads?
Ooh.
Ooh.
Blue, you knew about this.
Oh, they don't tell me anything because I'm really bad.
He would have told us it by now.
He would have told us.
Bill, well, what did you guys have for dinner last night? By the way, the cursed admins had new heads.
Look.
Oh, did I say that?
Yes. Blue, I had, I don't even know. Like, I had.
Oh, I love that blue. That's a beautiful blue.
So these all are regular skins. Autism.
Ooh, let me look on stream.
Pasta lover. You're gonna see them in the fight if you guys come here and do the fight. They're gonna be at the end of the wither fight.
I'm trying to complete the wipeout.
Are we gonna have lots of cursed admins this fight, I'm guessing?
Cursed autism pasta lover. We'll do several spawns of these. But you see them? So to give you an idea, PH spawn autism pasta. Obviously this isn't my regular skin, but you can see the color difference in the hair and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't usually have a snorkel?
I don't usually have a snorkel everywhere I go.
Huh.
I know, it's weird.
By the way, for those wondering, we are still in our summer skins.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of which, yes.
With a rubber ducky.
That
You
will
guys
be-
have one more week to collect this
Yeah,
one.
that will be changing at the end of the week.
I'm trying to do this parkour and it's hard.
So Cursed Ferox, I think, shows the difference the most.
I am
Like,
very
no
bad
color.
at parkour.
PH spawn. Let's just do the last of the ones so you can see, because there's a good chance that you guys are not going to get all of these in one fight. These things do not have any special effects yet, but stay tuned. So there you go. So starting today, the cursed admins have cursed heads. You can consider these kind of like shinies, I suppose.
Like a legacy.
Yeah, these are the cursed versions of the admins. So for those of you not on the server yet, or thinking about joining or whatever, in our wither fights, the main bosses are the cursed versions of the admins from an alternate dimension, and they have admin abilities. And starting today, they're going to have their own special heads that you can collect. They drop 100% of the time, but only one. So.
But
see, there they are.
Flaming!
Yeah, where the magic happens. This room.
This is where the magic happens. This is where all of our stored stuff is.
Would you mind adding me to that region?
I would mind. Actually.
Watch everyone who's on
Oh,
the
you're
server on the
funny,
stream
Mom.
try and TP.
I already had
So-
one or two.
BB, is BB still on the call? No. Yes, BB's still on the
Beeps.
call. Whoever, BB, I know you will be. Whoever's running the wither fight, I won't be doing any of the spawning. I'm going to be spectating and watching. So if you guys want, BB, in the boss's box, there is a brand new shulker that has our brand new cursed forms. So you want
Alright.
to grab those, not the old ones.
I
Oh,
have to
that's
finish
right.
up this claw machine.
I'm gonna go grab my gear now.
Yeah, BB, they're in the shulker.
So, can we leave our games at Autcon for the wither fight? Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
I think most people are going to leave all
Nah,
for
this
the
is-
fight.
This has been an epic Autcon, wouldn't you say, AF?
I think so. I think it's gone very well. Some new features, some new stuff to do. We got to meet the admins and people. Jazzin and
You got to
Sadie
meet
have
some of the players.
Jazzin and Sadie have joined us, but they haven't really been in the calls. But that's okay. Just like the.
Luke, what are you doing on the stream?
I'm talking for him.
Yeah,
There you go.
she's doing the Can't you see her lips moving?
Getting ready for karaoke here in a little bit.
So,
Are you
again,
actually in sync for karaoke, Blue?
Again, for
Quiet,
those of
quiet.
you watching who have not been on the server or whatever, our admins, I'm the only exception. I started the server, so I was kind of here right from the start. But our admins started out as players. They were just a player who signed up to the whitelist and joined and started playing and got to meet people and became admins. And eventually worked their way up to the top and are helping everybody else now. And they do mod recs and stuff. But they're still very much autistic adults or parents or both. Or
Both, yeah.
in some cases, not. They're like family members or whatever. It takes all kinds. We have such a diverse range of people in this community, like siblings even. So the point is though that like not just because they're admins doesn't mean that they're super social either. We're some of us are autistic too, or just shy, or just not talkers. And so you're not going to get some of the admins into the call. Wow, Blue. So
That didn't happen.
that didn't happen on
What
stream.
didn't happen? Oh, I just saw that. I just saw that.
Blame Blue.
No, it's always going to be hashtag blame BB.
No griefing in the box, Blue.
There you go.
Wow.
If anyone's still watching the stream, my apologies. It seems like AF's already on ACO, and I was unaware of that. Or it happened while I was out cooking. Either way, I'm going to change my Minecraft instance to 1.16 and then move over to ACO. I'll be with you guys in a little bit. And now I'm about to join the ACO Discord call, and seems to be pretty full, so heads up if you might want to turn down your volume. It may about to get a little bit hectic. Just forewarning. Joining the call now.
Tina?
No.
Arctic Fox Waffle said we can't.
Oh, I think with you not spawning, everybody's finally going to get to see how spammy wither fights are for us.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you might want to just go F1.
Oh no, we're gonna show the crowd.
No, let them experience this.
If you guys ever wonder why we ignore you in chat during wither fights, you're about to see why.
There we go.
We're gonna go.
There it goes.
So you wonder why you messaged
I'd
me
like
and
to
I
see
don't
what
answer?
it was like when the head rates were right up at the roof.
Oh, by,
Where you're getting shinies every 10 seconds.
Oh, this lag.
by the way, the head rates have been changed for this wither fight.
They have.
They
What does
have.
that
That's what
mean,
I
Autism
gasped.
Father?
It means
What
that,
does that mean, AF?
it means that I've made it so that they drop 1 in every 50 million now.
1 in every 15 million.
No, you did not.
Shiny rates went up by 1%. You're welcome.
Are we doing a wither fight now? I'm sorry to.
Yeah, hey Dusty, welcome.
Hi, Dusty.
Hi, Dusty.
This is not on ACO. This is on Outcraft.
Okay.
Oh, hi, Dusty.
Are we gonna
Free
come
EMC
on
and
to
Dusty.
ICO soon or what?
No, we're here for Autcon, so it's all on AC right
Well,
now.
I mean, yeah, because when this Autcon is done, you guys will be going over to ACO for karaoke, but it won't be part of it.
Okay.
Until then.
I mean, unless you guys want to do karaoke on stream with 100 viewers, we could do that.
No, thanks.
Interesting. Blue, you don't sing.
I did one time. I lost a bet. Remember, I had to.
Yes,
or
that's
something.
true.
Oh no, it was when we hit 100 players. I agreed to sing.
Yeah.
The one karaoke.
You had an
on
agreement,
left.
and then at 200
Oh,
plays.
The one karaoke.
Hey, Blue, I've got an idea. How about at 200 plays, you sing again?
Deal. Wait, hold on. How many are we at right now? 125?
125.
Oh.
That's on stream, so you can.
All right, deal.
That people heard it on stream. And at the rate we're going, that could be next week's karaoke.
That could be next month. It could be next week, Blue. You never know. I had an idea like karaoke. Oh, I'm just gonna ask Blue if she wants to sing 200 players.
If I press that again, I'll be on.
And it worked.
I got kicked. I'll be back in a minute.
Okay, everyone listening to the stream who's not an ACO who can join now so we can get Blue to sing.
No.
Yeah.
All right.
I need 15 plus players, please.
How many new players did ACO get on April 2nd last time?
10.
Oh, I got a Firefox head by my one sword hit.
They literally
Oh.
celebrated 75 players on March. In May, they celebrated 100. Recently, we celebrated 1, 2, 3.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Blue. And now
I
since
blame. Who do I want to blame?
Me.
No,
And
this time we'll blame. We'll blame
I want to
Spacey.
find no, you wouldn't blame Space.
It's all Spacey.
If I wanted to try and clip that, so then I could just have the clip ready, so I could easily play it back.
Yeah, absolutely. Clip that.
Could
All
someone
right.
please clip it for me and then put it in the chat?
Why can't you fit it?
I can't. I don't know
Okay,
why. I've
I'm
tried
going
to
to
figure
bed
out how to
now.
clip it.
As long
Good
as
night, Waffles. Thanks for being here.
As long as,
It's over.
as long as there's no music playing on stream, you can go back later in the VOD and grab it.
Oh yeah, I will. Before karaoke, I'm just gonna be on here just looking at the Twitch thing again, just gonna record the bit where she says it.
You know when it is at the start of the wither fight, so it'd be easy to find.
Yeah, it will.
So you
But
guys
it'd be fun.
see my game chat? That's why I don't talk to people during wither fights.
Especially when Blue's on.
Especially when Blue wants to murder everyone on ACO.
I am the worst spammer.
What's DPS at? I'm just.
She just does like
curious.
3 rounds of mobs at the same time.
Blue,
and
you
then
need to
just
stop
leave.
lagging my client,
Yeah.
my actual game.
This is also why the TPS drops massively during these fights.
That part is BB's fault, but yeah.
right.
the
No,
rest-
that is always hashtag. No, for now it's Blue. Hashtag.
Oh,
Blue.
and every time like we redo a lot, like when we have to reload the schematic and there's massive lag, that's also BB's fault. So.
That is
No.
usually my fault.
Right now, it's your
because we have
fault,
to
Blue.
repair your damage.
Oh, hey.
Sparkle says to me, Sadie's wither fights are worse, laugh out loud. Yeah, but you know why they always say, can you spawn an ACO amount? That's because somebody spawns too much on ACO.
Can you spawn them like Blue does?
Can you spawn them like Blue does? What do you mean you didn't need 1 million foxes?
Guys, look at what we can do now. Look, you can put this on, and now we got night vision. Ta-da!
Oh, nice. Is it working? Is it? Are we live? Is this
Live. It's
Hey,
a
Blue,
feature now.
I'm gonna go back in that and I'm just gonna have it clipped and I'm just gonna like every single time I'm just gonna like before it happens I'm just gonna like, put the clip in there and just be like, Blue, can you have a look at that clip?
After this fight, could we maybe do a reboot?
Probably.
A restart?
It'll be a restart in another hour.
No, no, the restart was removed today. It would have been an hour ago.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
We did a restart just before the stream.
Yeah.
And
need
we
it
turned
for
it
some
off.
The call when it happened.
Then why is the server lagging?
Because we have 90
players on.
Yeah, exactly.
And
we're doing a wither fight.
Actually,
Yeah, that's
does
gonna drop
fights
TPS so
Which
much.
floor do you make it drop?
did anybody check the server stats today?
Yeah,
What
I
number
have
did we hit?
such bad lag right now.
I think at one point we were at 104.
I think
Well,
104 is the highest I saw.
Nope.
But
According to the server stats, we hit 111 players.
nice, 111. We're number
1-1.
one. Again and again.
Server stats, TPS looks correct. The stock.
ACO, we're number 2. It's our motto.
I'm heading out.
See ya, BB. Thanks for being here.
Bye bye BB and hashtag blame BB as always.
So you see those command blocks that I was showing off earlier? That's what does those boss bars that you see. It says Dragon Slayer and Nether King at the top.
And with ACO we also don't get fly.
Yeah, we don't have fly on ACO unless you guys earn it. We do it maybe 2 times
Or
a
unless
year.
server
2, 3
goes
times.
down for some reason.
Or we poof our spawn away. If we have an oopsie, we like to give you guys a reward. So
Yeah,
compensation
Blue
at that point.
oopsing the spawn away.
yeah, they're
Or
like,
try-
Blue, you want to do an oopsie? Cause I really need spawn.
Blue,
Oh,
with
that
BB,
reminds
with
me.
BB having left, you're the sole spawner for mobs now. So
Oh, sweet. I don't have the.
you have to go back and collect some.
Yeah, let me go grab them
I could.
So does
but
that mean
it's-
there'll be less lag for the moment until Blue gets back?
for just a second until Blue gets
I seriously doubt it.
back.
Will the shiny
Yeah,
rate
I
be
think
up all
Blue's
day?
gonna try. Blue, are you trying to crash my game again like normal?
What? A shiny rate's up all day, AF?
Yes. Well, no. Okay, so the head drop rate has gone up. The shiny rate has not changed, which is
Yeah,
exactly
it's
what happened
staying.
for May.
Is it the same for the day?
The entire
Till
month of May?
midnight?
We did that for the entire month of May. We'll do it for the entire day today. It'll go back to normal at the restart at midnight.
Well,
Okay.
I have to go for a bit, so I've got dinner.
Oh, enjoy your dinner.
And
Yeah.
Well, what if we use Hawaiian time?
See ya.
Hawaiian
Yeah.
time.
Not Hawaiian
Hopefully
time.
we do another weather fight later tonight before reboot.
Yeah, we'll see if we can get another wither fight in with the rates the way they are.
So what we
And-
doing after the wither fight?
And the new
Nap
cursed admins.
time.
After the wither fight is
Take a little
100%.
nap and then it's karaoke time.
A
After
little.
the
Oh, yeah,
wither
at
fight,
ACO we have karaoke, so
yeah. After the wither fight is the same thing as after the 12-hour live stream I did, where all the admins abandoned me, and then I have to watch the server for the rest of the day.
because we gotta take a nap.
Yeah.
Have fun,
Just
Ev.
kidding.
Blue's
So we're
gonna
going
be.
after the
on
Autcon?
HBO.
I'm gonna be on
What's
ACO. I don't know where the rest of them are gonna be.
She's gonna be on ACO preparing maybe to
Um,
sing today.
Here we go.
But yeah, our craft goes back to normal, except for the fact that the Nether King and Dragon Slayer heads do something different now, and people will now have brand new heads to add to their collection, which will be cursed admins.
Will these heads ever change with the
Why do I have a
seasons?
feeling that you're gonna try and crash my game this time?
So
I-
no, the cursed admins are literally mob heads, so they won't change. However, that doesn't mean that we can't change them. So at some point, they might change. They might change by year. They might change at some point just randomly. We don't know yet. But for right now, they're just a new mob head.
Okay.
So you can still get our heads, the admin heads from the baby admins, and now you can get cursed admin heads from cursed admins. So for those of you in the stream who haven't been here, this is a skeleton family. Dan, please. These are the skeleton kings. They spawn in on a ravager, on a panda, on a polar bear, on a sheep. I think there's a wolf in there as well.
So we're going back to Autcon after the Wither fight.
Autcon is officially over right now. Yeah.
It's done.
Okay.
Yep.
I
So
thought it
this
was
is
last-
kind of like just the end, like the, like the cake at the end.
After party.
I forgot.
It's balloons without the
It
balloons.
ends at 1 o'clock Eastern time, not my
Yeah.
time.
Is Nin going to bed?
Yeah.
Good night, Nin. Wait, you can't go to sleep yet. We got karaoke.
And we have
And it's your week to sing.
Also, by the way, I may not be here for the next few days because we're having a hurricane come in.
Oh yeah, be safe. I saw that. That is gonna affect
Yeah.
you.
It's
Get out while you can.
Well, I think he's okay. Just be safe.
Yeah.
Just be very
Yeah.
smart and safe. I'm sure your family will make sure you're safe. So
Accessible authorities, all that, ready.gov.
yeah.
It's two back-to-back hurricanes. Like
Yeah, you guys are getting hit.
Well, not exactly. They're
when do
kind
you
of
want
hitting two
the
different-
cursed ones, AF?
Sorry?
Is the cursed ones? Are we ready?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. I'm not usually one that does
let's
these.
see
so-
them. Look at that. Beautiful.
I'm so not wanting to blue. Are you gonna do a normal ACO thing and try to kill me with these things?
Usually I would, but I'm tired today.
So that's
Somebody
no.
decide to have Autcon at 6 a.m. for me. And I was so excited last night. I didn't get to sleep till like 1:30 in the morning. Like 1.
Blue, at least it's not at 11 p.m. for you.
So
You want
for
the
you guys,
Christmas blue?
yeah. So for you guys
no,
in the stream,
I'm running. That thing will let
you
you.
guys in the stream, you can see the baby admins, the little guys running around with the admin heads. They drop the admin heads sometimes, and so that's
Oh,
how
look,
you can
Luca.
collect them.
I found my
Oh.
head, Luca. There you go.
And then the cursed ones have their own special heads. This is the Dragon Slayer. That's how you get the head that gives you night vision. Kill this guy. Cursed Barracks over here. He drops snowballs that do that.
There's the baby blue cursed blue.
Cursed Blue drops damage potions on your head. She's often killing people by magic.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that normal blue way? Just kill him.
Yeah, I'm such a magic person. I love fantasy.
I tried to make them all. I tried to make them all based on like something from the admin. So that's why Ferrex drops snowballs. BB poisons people like a pufferfish.
Wait, and what is it I do?
You drop damage potions on people's heads.
Oh,
You use
yeah.
magic blue. You use magic.
I am magical.
Yeah.
That is rather true for just a blue.
Is that all of them? Am I missing one?
Jazz and Sadie and APL.
CD.
We already have a Jasmine spawned in over here.
Yeah, Jasmine's here.
Oh
Do you have
my!
an APL?
I'm shooting my shots and it's not even registering.
So yeah, it's lag. So the cursed admins don't do their effects on people in creative. That's why it's not happening to Blue and I. But like this Sadie, you'll see. Well, there you go. See, everybody just got teleported to her and are stuck.
I love it.
Help me!
And then
Help me,
she'll,
please.
and then she'll let them there. She just let them go. Meanwhile, she does damage to them, so it's hilarious. Cursed APL will cast blindness and nausea to anybody that's around. Jasmine spawns baby husks all around.
Not again.
I can't find.
So they all have their
How
own
many
special
times am I
abilities.
gonna get catched in this one thing?
So here's the cursed blue. She'll drop. You'll see potions drop on these guys.
You'll see blue doing magic, which is not normal.
Yeah.
Usually she's
I'm-
doing some command stuff.
Well, that's kind of magical that I can even do a command, so.
Yes, it's kind of magical.
Oh, yeah, a few of them have witnessed my world editing skills. Someone
Lava.
asked for a cake and I gave them a slice of cake. Yeah. It was great.
Did you actually give him a slice of cake?
It was pretty hysterical. Yeah, I did actually. Who needs a full 100-block cake when you
She's
can
been-
have a one-block slice?
She's been known to kill people by suffocating them inside of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Portals.
No, not portals builds like world editing. Martin M was a casualty of that a few times, I believe.
Is that true, my name?
I don't think she's in the call, but it is true.
Branch.
Yeah. I got stuck in a tree once because of that.
Shh, we don't talk about that.
Autistic
But we
dog
did have a lot of
clipped it.
fun.
Got
That's
it.
what matters. We
was
had a
awesome.
lot. We laughed
Right.
a lot. That's all that matters.
Yeah.
Oh, Timo got a Dragon Slayer head. Put it on your head. You get night vision.
Yay.
It's a new
So
thing.
someone clipped it.
Yeah, Autistic Duck clipped it. So
And now I have it saved.
So what do you guys think? What do you guys think of our very first online Autcon?
Yeah,
was
what do you
actually
think?
really good.
It was great.
Loved it.
Awesome. So
I
for those of you that
felt-
didn't hear,
I
we
felt
talked
just-
about. Oh, go ahead.
Well, it felt just like another like one of the April 2nd live streams, but it was so nice to be a part of it.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. And you know, we were talking earlier about the possibility of doing this every year, even if we can have live Autcons, you know, like in real life ones, because and I brought this up to the admins last night. It's like not everyone can join. You know, for some of us, we just can't travel due to IRL reasons. And so there are always those players that kind of feel a little left out on Autcon days, which we understand. I mean, that's part of life. You're not always going to be able to get to go to everything. But I think this is kind of a cool thing that we can do to kind of bring everyone together, you know, online, and then those that can go IRL can, you know.
Yeah.
I think it's a lot of fun. And then we get
Yeah.
to like AF had some really cool surprises for us today, like the heads and you know, being able to do different things and with
And we
these
can do
baby
that in the
admins.
future too. We can prepare some stuff that will be forever changing, like things that once it's unveiled, it will stay that way forever, and we can unveil those things at virtual Autcon next year.
Mm-hmm.
It's sort of like how tech companies have CES to unveil this stuff in January.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
CES 2020.
It's like yeah, exactly. So kind of like, you know, like in Minecon, things like that, where it's our chance to showcase what we got going on, bring everyone together, give you guys some really cool loot, and have fun in the meantime. So
And kill Dan.
kill Dan, but that, I mean, that we do that every day, but yeah.
That's a bonus.
Yeah, that's a normal thing. That's a normal thing. The blue just try to kill me in war fights.
Only
should-
every day.
There should be more ACO streams.
Yes, who said that?
Please,
Stacey.
we exist. Don't neglect us, please.
We do exist, and Dusty has been our sole recorder for the last forever.
Yeah.
So ACO, or if you guys ever want to get an idea of what ACO events are like, just check out Dusty's YouTube channel, because Dusty has archived everything that we've done, which is up until, although Dusty did miss the Merry Halloween event recently, but aside from that one, Dusty's pretty much got. So
Sorry about that.
oh, it's all right. You got stuff going on. It's no worries. We had a good time. And remind me, Dusty, I actually have stuff for you from that. I have the shulkers for you.
Well, just
But
you
yeah.
could put it in my mailbox. I'm fine with that.
Okay, cool. I'll do that for you. I have the movie from the movie night, and then also the Merry Halloween. So we missed you. It's, you know, Dusty's been one of our ACO players for a very long time. And I always like to tell everyone, Dusty kept the lights on for us. There was a time where an ACO went pretty dark. We really didn't have any players. And Dusty was pretty much the sole one for a while that kept things going. And then slowly, you know, we came back, and now look at where we are. And so I always like to make sure Dusty gets that kind of credit, because,
Yeah.
you know, Dusty kept the light on.
Yeah.
Yep.
Pretty cool stuff.
So that's kind of the thing, though. Like, if I start doing live streams, it kind of takes away from your videos and your potential to do your own live streams and things. But I'm certainly open and willing to do them. We just have to come up with there's so many ACO events. The question is, what is standing apart enough to be a separate live
I think the ACO survival games, which are going to be planned for next month, we're already planning them. I think that'd be pretty cool to be live streamed. So for some of you that have seen like the movie Hunger Games, you're a little familiar with how this will work. And the players are going to get they'll get TP'd into a spot, and that's their spot. and then we say go, and they're on this island, and they'll be able to run into the middle and try and get some loot or make their own loot, and it's a survival game. We
I
do a
think
lot of games like that. Like Hitman is kind of similar, where you have to try to
I
survive.
think it would be cool if I had
But
streamed working on this base. Like back in the day, you used to just show streams like that on ACO.
what's that? Oh,
Like
AF
working
working on his
base.
base?
Yeah, and like show streams. I sort of miss those a teeny bit.
I might do. I might do maybe my own version of that soon.
Well,
I
yeah,
remember
like, feel free to take whatever it is I'm not doing and do. Don't wait for me. Like,
I kind of want to stream now too. Like, I want to get it going.
Yes, blue stream. I want to see blue stream.
I stream our Fortnite games to the players. Thank you, thank you.
Well,
And I
I mean,
like
like,
to
it's,
entertain my audience.
I thought, like just like back in the day, like I remember like you used to do ACO streams with and just.
Oh,
chill.
let's play ACO. Yeah, I watched
Oh,
those.
yeah, no, I do. I used to do YouTube videos. I also used to do. Well, I never really did streams on ACO, but I included ACO in the streams. Today I'm not because it's Autcon, and we had everything set up here. But like April 2nd, when April 2nd comes around and I do the big live stream, I'll be back over on ACO for sure.
Yeah.
Yep. We ready for balloons?
Look at all the baby huts.
No, we're not.
Hundreds of them.
Oh my
Blue,
god.
No.
balloons.
And then, no.
Oh, look at Bushu wearing cursed APL head. That's awesome.
No. No.
That is awesome.
Hi, Hope.
Hey,
Welcome, Hope.
No. Welcome to the live stream. You're live.
We're in the live stream.
Fly for your lives.
Hopefully you're live, otherwise we're gonna miss you.
He's a sleepy.
I am sleepy too.
So
There are
yeah,
hosts everywhere.
absolutely. We can get more live streams happening on ACO, even if it's not me. But certainly, I could do some more too.
Yeah.
Survival games would be a lot of fun. I think I could be in spectator mode and hop around from person to person, and we can.
Yeah, especially this survival game. I think that'd be really cool to have that one.
I know
live
you. I
streamed.
know you don't have my. I don't know you don't have time for the YouTube anymore.
I don't know.
did.
I don't have
It
time
was-
to play anymore. Much
Yeah,
less.
it was good while it lasted, but
Exactly. Yeah, this year especially, I've literally been on the server 18 to 20 hours every day for like 3 months now, and I still have another month to go. On top of many other things that I've got going on in life. So the YouTube series is just not in the cards right now.
Well, I have the problem where I have the tools and everything I need to do in YouTube now, but it's just building up the courage to do so.
Ooh, I hope you do. I'm excited to see.
You've been making great progress on that front
Yeah.
with your YouTube videos and stuff. So
And your commercial. I love that.
Yeah.
keep at
That
it.
was awesome.
That's you're doing it right. Like I see so many people dive straight in with all the confidence in the world, and they think they're going to be huge, and they make all these videos, and they actually do okay in the beginning because of that confidence. But then they hit a wall, and the subscribers stop coming, and the viewers hit like a level that doesn't grow anymore, and that's where 99% of YouTubers quit. That's where they're done. And it's so much better to just make some videos where it's just you and you just do it for the sake of learning it or for your friends, which is what you're doing. You're doing it for the fellow ACOers. And you just do it for that reason and not to be super popular, for super famous and stuff. And you just
Exactly.
you learn and you grow as you do it for that reason. And then that way, when you hit that plateau, often you don't even hit that plateau because you start out without that, grow fast mentality to begin with. But if you do hit that plateau, it doesn't matter. It's not going to be your breaking point. You're not going to quit because it was never important to you in the first place.
Exactly.
It's like because the reason to do it will always be there.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And that's, I think, what really makes or break YouTubers is why they do it. They're doing it because they love to do it and they just want to give back. Like you just want to give to the ACO community by doing this for us. Like that's different than you being all worried about numbers and likes and dislikes and you know what I mean.
Yeah.
That's where I think it really tends to go wrong for a lot of players. Oh, Nin got he got the blue head. He got the
Blue.
dark blue head. That's awesome.
I just did a shiny go off, I think.
I have the cursed baby head.
Let me see, Nin, take your picture. Nice. Oh, you got Farks in your hand. Nice. Did you get any other ones? Sadie, is that Sadie? I can't tell. BB. What else you got? Is that all of them?
Oh, careful. Getting attacked.
Hey, Blue.
Can I have the cursed blue, please? Hold up. Get your own. Those.
Here, I'll spawn one more round of all these little guys.
These are permanent, by the way. So all the cursed admins for every Wither fight from here on out are going to have these heads. So you'll have time to collect them. Don't worry.
All right, I'm gonna give you guys 2 of each, and then we're gonna wrap it up. Gotta get ready for
And then you're gonna say get in the hole or
Then I'm gonna say get in a hole or run away.
Yep.
the normal Blue saying.
I know I miss doing that. I don't get to do that very much anymore.
I forgot. When does karaoke start?
In 45 minutes.
Yeah.
Dude, if you want to say that again tonight, you could do it with a fight.
We'll see. I'm tired.
Me
Blue tired. She wanted
Somebody
to go to
picked
bed.
a really early hour for this today.
Really late out. Words are hard.
Words are always hard.
Words are hard.
Gotta be EU friendly time, sort of.
Yeah, well.
Even that,
yeah.
not really.
It's still really early. I had to get up at 5:30 in the morning, so.
Or when I just look at the chat, I just see just Blue summon the new zombie.
Yep. You're gonna see.
Yeah, you'll see. I love to spam.
Blue, stop spamming.
This is the only way I'm allowed to spam.
So for those of you watching, like these cursed admins, not only do they have special abilities and stuff, but they also hit extra hard and they have a ton of extra health, which you can see like, you know, there'll be like 10 people. Well, I think there's like 6 or 7 people stuck in Cursed Sadie right now. They can have like a collection of players all hitting them all at once and they'll survive for a good long time. So it takes community to beat these guys. Oh, there's free EMT wearing Dragon Slayer. Awesome.
Somehow I managed to kill Cursed Blue, even though it was still probably 2/3 health. It's like if I could somehow I just killed it suddenly. I don't know how.
Just now?
Yeah.
Impressive. More Dragon Slayers, please. Nope. Fight's almost done. Everybody wants those heads now. I just thought of it. Like, we're gonna have so many players running around wearing these heads now because they're gonna get the effects. We're not gonna know who's who anymore. Never see their face.
What if there was a way that you could put like 4 of them in a crafting grid, and make a square or whatever, and get like a one that's combined and give you both effects?
Let's not overdo it.
I'm good at overcomplicating things.
Yeah. I think
yeah,
it's,
that's mod.
I think it's pretty awesome that you could take this head from a Dragon Slayer or another king and put it on and get an effect in the first place.
And Autism Father, wasn't that the first one who mentioned that idea to you?
I'm not sure. It's actually come up a lot. You certainly
mean, like,
you
when
did
the
have the idea,
first-
and I like the idea.
Yeah, I said it like the first time that the Dragon Slayers and all came out, maybe? I don't remember.
Wow, look at all the baby husks that Cursed Jasden has spawned.
Jasden.
Cursed Jasden is evil.
Not again, Jasden.
Oh, I got Jason head. I got Jason head.
Oh,
I
nice.
wonder if I can get a Sadie head. Do you still
I
want
got
that?
a Cursed Sadie head. Jasden or Jazdin?
Jasden? Jasdin? Jasden?
Yeah. And y'all pronounce Frost?
Who is Farax?
I pronounce him Frosco, not whatever y'all pronounce it.
Flasco.
I just say it how it sounds, like how it's spelled. So like Farax.
She pronounces it Rocky.
Frosco.
Or I just call him Rocky because I shorten everything and add in Y or I eat everything.
That is the normal Blue.
Instead of rock, it's rock. So, all right, you guys. Once the Nether King and Dragon Slayer are gone, we'll go ahead and do some balloons. So.
Can we just ride a balloon? Oh.
No, we're not on ACO.
Sorry.
Yeah. So hopefully, those of you still watching the stream, hopefully you guys enjoyed. It's been 4 hours and 23 minutes so far. one of my
Yes,
shortest
I'm
streams ever.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
I was just Dan, I was just asking if you were the one that said that wanted a Sadie head, because I have one of those on AC.
I actually did one of those lady has anyway. I'm gonna try and earn it first, okay?
Good idea.
Okay.
4 hours short.
That's what I usually do. That's my last resort is buying from people.
For me, 4 hours is a very short stream. Yeah.
That's my minimum I usually have to. That's how I usually do. If I don't
I've been on
rage,
the
I
server
get
for 4
mad.
hours straight.
I'm usually on the server for 20 hours straight. Don't
Well,
do
yeah, I see you in Vanish all the time.
Yeah,
How
don't
do you
do
not
it.
get burnt out?
Every time I come on, I check the server stats.
Thank you, Rosie. I'm glad you like the stream.
Yeah, how do you not get burnt out being on that long?
Yeah, Dusty streamed for about
Caffeine.
9 hours the other day, building a perimeter around his base.
Yeah,
that's right.
that was my
9
that's my longest stream so far. That's my record.
That's a good one.
Well, I wasn't sitting at my computer for 9 hours. I did take breaks, you know.
Yeah, you have to. You have to take little breaks.
AF, how do you combat the burnout from being online so long?
Basically, well, first of all, for me, it's a job, right? So I'm always doing something. I'm always doing mod recs or checking on things or something, doing wither fights or whatever. But that kind of goes into the other thing too, is you got to keep doing something different. Like, you know, Blue could get tired of doing all the events and stuff, but the events are never the same twice. You know, birthday builds are different for every single person. For me, all the mod recs are always different, and I'm always trying to think of new ways to add things to the stuff we have, like giving effects to the mob heads, or giving the cursed admins their own heads, or cursed admins in general. Those are new this year. So I don't just sit here on the server doing the same thing I did yesterday. I'm trying to teach myself command blocks or data packs or design a new shiny or a new cursed head or something that, you know, I sit there while I'm working on it going, this is going to make so many people so happy. This is going to make people excited to want to do these things. And that keeps me going, and it helps me to avoid burnout. It's not just sitting here going, well, I have nothing to do. I've done it all.
Yeah,
because people have been playing
That's
this
one
game
of the
for
things that's
10
helped me go with ACO. Yeah, I've been back for a few months, but literally thinking, how can I design this? How can I design that better? And all that stuff. Just thinking, what can I do better?
People have been playing this game for 10 years now without getting burnt out on it, because there's literally no limit to what you can do. And that just becomes more and more true as the game grows and evolves. Like, could I have ever added cursed admins back in 2013? No, that wasn't possible, but it is now. So
Thanks to the help of command blocks.
As things change and grow and evolve, and the game continues to grow and evolve, I can do more things. I can learn more. I can try different things, and I'm constantly thinking, what can I do that will make the players happy? And I know Blue does the same thing over in ACO.
It is. Yeah, and a lot of too, like, you don't get burned out and you don't so much you know, in a day, because our jobs are so important. Your safety and like security is so important. So we don't really get bored because we're constantly watching stuff. Like between the 3 discords, the 3 consoles, being in game, planning events, like, you know, you're always doing something. It's not like we're literally just staring and you know, we're watching conversations, we're stopping arguments, we're cheering up a player who's had a rough day. You know, we're making sure that, you know, the staff understands what their jobs are or what they need from us. And it literally is a full-time job. Like, I mean, beyond of a full-time job.
Full-time job is 8 hours. We do
Yeah. Because my hours aren't as long as AF's. AF has been pulling almost 20-hour days due to some stuff, but you know, on ACO mine are like 16, 17-hour days. They're still very long days, and that's, you know, because there's just so much, and I love it. I'm not complaining at all. Like I've mentioned ACO, this is my happy, this is good stuff for me. But yeah, I don't. But I think the security and the safety side should really be spoken up for, because you know, it's not just sitting and thinking of new commands or new this. It's knowing, it's being a protector, knowing I'm making sure right now that there's no trolls. I'm making sure that everybody is safe and secure and feels supported. And that's a big part too. It's just making sure everyone feels, supported and appreciated and
Yes,
showing appreciation.
I remember back in the day on ACO when we had basically just me and Dusty. But once in a while, trolls would get on and we would have to post in Discord. But now we don't even see them.
Right, and
Oh,
it still
yeah.
does happen. Sometimes people are removed from the server and nobody ever even
Mhm.
knows about it. But
Yeah, I
also,
was gonna say I've had to do that once already, and you just don't know about it. You don't see it because we're here and we're watching, and
but you
so.
also, you guys don't know about like the long calls that we have where we're discussing, Discord safety and protocols and the announcements that we need to make about DMs and friend requests and going off server to other places and stuff. Like you see us make an announcement and talk to you guys about it, but you don't see the weeks that we've been leading up to that, discussing it ourselves, and things that have happened, things that we try to avoid happening, things that we're trying to account for and stuff, and we're on the server in the Discord talking to each other about these things, all sorts of things, not
Mhm.
just Discord, but the server itself. What can we change about the whitelist, what can we change about the rules, what can we
Right. It really doesn't ever end. It never ends. And I'll say to you, hi, I feel like, wow, I feel like we got a lot done today. There was a lot done today. We say that quite a bit. Oh, we got a lot accomplished today. And at the end of the day, when we kind of review the day, it's like, wow, we did 30 things today. Like, so they're really, I mean, it seems like a long time to just sit, but it is. It's a very long time to sit. But at the same time, our brains are just in overdrive, taking care of this and that and this and that. And so, yeah, it's pretty awesome.
And I
Do we
kind of
have extra goodie bags, by the
I
way?
want
Do you
to
have some in
add
your
in
inventory?
this if I can talk.
Sure, go for it.
I feel like you don't even have to be an admin or you don't even have to be a staff member at all. You could just be a player and you still feel like you have jobs to do on the server.
Hmm. I think that's very true, especially because for you, because you're on the farms team.
Yeah.
You have a very big responsibility. So yeah, I
Question
agree.
about the pandas. Would the job pandas ever drop normal panda heads?
normal pandas drop normal pandas.
Would the job pandas?
What about the jet panda? The jet panda dropped a jet panda head.
Yeah, but would they drop other than job panda?
No.
Okay.
No, that's why we have panda stacks, which have all the different types, and why
Yeah.
we have jet pandas. They're separate different things.
Mm.
Slow mode, I said we would stop it when we hit 50 players, or we're at 51. So yeah, and on top of that, we're constantly doing the other stuff you don't see, which is private talks with people, or when something does happen, or a grief happens, or an argument happens, or whatever, and we're having to deal with those things and cleaning up or investigating things that have happened, or the actual job type of the job.
Mm-hmm.
So you see us in like the running joke is, admins stand in one spot for a long time, usually at spawn. That's because we're talking to like 15 people at once about things. It's really hard to press the W key and walk around and move and do stuff while you're typing messages to people. So what we'll do is we'll head over to spawn so people can actually see us and share things with us and take screenshots with us or do whatever while we're talking to people, rather than just being in some anonymous part of the server where people don't know where we are, what we're doing.
Yeah.
Blue, are you gonna say a famous saying?
Yeah, I'm gonna head roll this again.
Time for Wither Arena repair.
No, it's not. Yeah.
So anyway, this is a long way to answer the question, but to avoid burnout is just to give it purpose. We have our purpose here, so give yourself purpose and play the game with that purpose in mind, and have that purpose ever evolving.
That, and two, one other thing to add to that is we genuinely really like everybody, and we genuinely are friends. We are all friends. The admins, we all get along really well. And so to go to work is one thing, but to go to work with your friends is a totally different experience. Because we all mutually respect and care for each other.
I
And
feel like this meme, that meme with like the two button meme, going to work with your friends. That meme.
well, it is different. I mean, we've all, I mean, not all, and you guys obviously not have all had jobs, but like, you know, it's one thing to go into work and you're like, ugh, like, oh, Karen's over there and Bob's over there. Like, but it's another thing that it's like, it's my friends. I get to literally talk to my friends while at work all day. Like, that's pretty cool to me. And that includes you guys. That includes, you know, it's not a job when you love what you do. And I think that's kind of defines like pretty much exactly
Yeah, Karen on aisle 14 is always the worst.
Our resident Karen.
completely
is,
agree.
Who is our resident Karen?
Yeah.
Hmm.
So there you go.
Not sure who it is. I'll think about that one, Blue.
But I will tell you what's not a good way to avoid burnout is to just stand in one spot all day waiting for something to happen.
Okay, so so basically, what I did during April and March.
Yeah, basically that. or another example. Let's say you decided you're going to collect all the shinies or all the advancements. Don't race through it so that you're done in 2 weeks. Something that could take you years to do because it's supposed to take you, it's supposed to be a rewarding thing that comes along as you do the other stuff you're supposed to be doing. If you race through it and get it all done in a week or two, then guess what you have to do in week 3?
Nothing.
Nothing. Now you're burned out because you have nothing to do.
I'm coming out, blame BB.
I don't care if he's not here. We're still blaming him.
Coming like blame BB.
The leg is causing the timer to time out on my Dragon Slayer head, so I'm losing my night vision.
Oh no.
That's
Blame
hilarious.
BB. BB,
Yeah,
stop
but-
it.
Baby, stop it.
Yeah, and that's why some of the changes came about with our shinies is because we want people to collect them naturally as they're killing stuff in these fights and stuff. and not
I'm
just
stuck
wait
in a
through it.
block.
You're supposed to be stuck in a block.
Yeah, that's why we changed the arena, so you get stuck in a block.
Yeah. I made it ice because I love this version of this arena. So
With
I
the ice
love
ice
it.
feather.
Yep.
Can you tell who this version of the arena was made for?
Blue.
No.
Who?
we have a special player that was having a really, really hard day. So,
On my
or
screen.
a few days. And so I was like, hey, I have an idea. I'm like, you like wither fights, right? And then, so we made this, we turned the ocean into an iced ocean theme, which was really cool.
I found snow.
You guys might know Icy.
Ice feather. I put an ice
Mhm.
feather on
You
it.
can see there's a big ice feather, yeah. So
Yeah. You put the head on and it went screen turned black. That's because you put the head on during the lag spike when it was changing over to the new arena. So when we're talking,
Blame BB.
when world
oh, nice header, Aqua.
when world
Loving
edit
the grayed out brown blue. It looks very nice.
I have the same one, Blue. Where you at?
does a
Do you?
lot.
They're so awful. They're amazing. I love it.
Yeah, they're very.
Yeah, at the moment, I'm something a little bit funny. If someone goes, yeah, we're having a wither fight, it'd be like, yes, at the frozen ocean biome. It's like, which one?
Yeah. Okay, so for the record, Chrono Flame says to please stop BB abusing. It's there's a hashtag stop BB abuse. But no, I'm sorry, I can't do that. BB loves it. So
He would if it bothered him, but he likes it.
he loves it. He loves it. It's all in good fun. So
Blue, look what I have.
what
So
you have?
everybody,
Oh, you got it.
4 hours and 37 minutes. Autcon is over. The wither fight is over. I think
Yeah. So thanks, guys.
it is over. So thank you all for joining and watching.
This was a lot of fun.
Being a part
Have a
of
look
this.
at heads I got. Where are you? Where's the blue?
I'm at the arena still, over by the entrance.
Yeah, at the entrance.
I'm right here, Blue. You know it's me because I'm
Thank
wearing
you,
red.
Autism Father,
You're welcome.
for
Thank you.
thank you, Autism Father, for doing this
Cool.
for All About Craft.
My pleasure.
I love
got a
it.
spare one if you
Absolutely my
want, Blue.
pleasure.
Oh, I'm good. I have all the heads already. Thanks, Dan.
Sounds
You
like
always
a play person. My pleasure.
My pleasure.
BB worked hard and got them, and I just took them from him. So
That kind of goes with what Blue was
I got
saying.
you. I got your bow, Blue.
That goes with what Blue was saying. It's literally like when people say thank you and you say it's my pleasure, like it literally is our pleasure. We love being here and we love doing this stuff and we love to see your reactions. We love to talk to you guys and stuff. So when you thank us for being here doing these things, it's literally our pleasure to do it.
Reminds me of the Chick-fil-A drive-thru sometimes.
oh, I want Chick-fil-A right now.
Sorry about the bunk.
I actually. Ooh.
All right, guys. Everybody say goodbye to the stream. I'm about to hit the stop button.
Bye, stream.
Bye, stream.
Bye, stream.
Bye, guys.
Ciao for
Bye.
now.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Stream is offline.
Yep.
That was just a successful stream.
That
I
was
would
a
say
really
so.
successful one, RF.
It was fun.
I
Yeah.
like talking.
Well, this is to say goodbye to my stream viewers. Thank you for watching my perspective of Autcon 2020, and of course for the next, if the next online Autcon, stay tuned for that and my next content and my next streams. And I guess this is bye for now and peace out.